Hey, what is up, everybody? What's going on? This is Foulmouth Ken, and I'm here with my boys, Mr. Lucky Low and the filthy mouth motherfucking gamer.
What's up, cocksuckers?
And this is Foulmouth Live, coming to you from New York. What's up, everybody out there? What's going on? You guys ready for a Wednesday night or what? You know how we get down here on the Foulmouths Network. What is up to everybody in the chat? Love you guys. What's up to everybody out there in Twitter land? What is up to my people? We got a good show lined up for you tonight this Wednesday, guys. Thanks for joining us right here on the Foulmouths Network.
Yeah, baby.
We got a lot to get to tonight. We're going to have a good time, guys. We're going to take your phone calls as usual. You know how we do. And I want to give a shout out to all my people out there. You guys know who you are. My family members. Shout out to everybody at the Patreon. Shout out to everybody who subs to us here on fucking YouTube. And
love you
guys, we're going to be talking about, of course, we got to fucking hit on this Weinstein shit. I want to hear the Filthy Mouth Gamer's take on this, and I could imagine what he's got to say. But we're going to get to that. We're going to be talking about some other shit tonight as well, guys. We're going to have some guests on later. We're going to have Rocky from the Super Ugly Show joining us soon, guys. That's right. He's going to be coming on with us tonight, special guest. And we're going to be bullshitting, having fun, all here on the show, Foulmouths Live. So anyway, guys, what is up to everybody? Quick update on everything. My mother is doing so much better, man. The last couple of days have been really good for her. She did have to get something installed in her heart, and you know how that goes. They got to put all kinds of shit and, you know, help people out. But whatever, as long as she's still alive and she's getting better, and yeah, that's all I could ask for. So big shout out to all you guys out there that wished her happiness, and I told her all about everybody who reached out to me and everything. Shout out to everybody else. I hope their lives are doing good. Shout out to people's grandmas if they're sick, and grandfathers, and shout out to Shelly. She was in the hospital. Shelly's a big supporter of ours. Shout out to her, feeling better. She dropped a fucking sick video on Tommy NC, guys. If you didn't see it, go check it out on fucking Twitter. Oh my God. You want to talk about going all in and just telling it like it is? This chick goes in there and just fucking goes to town.
Hard.
And yeah, she went hard, man. Yeah, she was winning all right, man. So shout out to her. Shout out to Mr. Kal-El, Mr. D-Moon, everybody out there, Mr. Schleppy.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Everybody, Mello, everybody, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? Anyway, this guy Weinstein, right? He lived a life, so to say, for a while there. He was reaping the benefits.
He's a pig.
Best friends with all like the elite in Hollywood. He gave them all the parts that were available, and you had to do some favors if you wanted a nice part in that in Hollywood, if you were especially a female. But now it's coming out that his brother's involved. All kinds of shit going down with that dude. 40
people.
It's crazy what's going on. I mean, it's flooding out of the...
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is, man. This guy, he's definitely fucked. Because, like I said, I mean, you know, it's one thing to have 2 or 3 people come forward, but when you got like fucking 7, 8, 9, 10 people...
Gwyneth Paltrow, Angelina Jolie...
I know, some of the elite in Hollywood, man, coming forward now. And they're also talking shit about Ben Affleck, too, man, lately. He's all up in that shit, Ben Affleck. He's fucking... You seen the video with him rubbing on that other actress. I think it was Penelope Cruz or something. Yeah, well, whatever it was, he was groping the shit out of her, you know, like he was fucking all over her, like, and now they're making a big deal over that as well, which is, you know, it's kind of ironic. I'm sure there's so many stories we haven't heard that are going to come out during this, because this guy's going to trial. You know what I mean?
You know, they talked all that shit to Corey Feldman when he said it years ago.
That's right.
That this was going on, and they laughed at him. Oh, Corey Feldman's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he wasn't fucking crazy.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
He was sexually abused.
Yeah. You know, I think it was Rob Schneider told a story as well about crawling on the fucking floor like a dog to the producer of this one major corporation. He didn't say it was Weinstein. He didn't say any names.
Did he suck his cock?
Listen, that part of the story was not told, but come on now. If you're walking across the floor like that, right? Odds are you're not going to...
It's just crazy to think these big stars had to do these things in order to get a part.
Listen, if somebody offered you your own movie, would you take a 25-pound kettlebell up your ass?
Oh my God, dude. It's fucking nasty.
It's a legitimate fucking question. 25-pound kettlebell, butted up, dipped in your asshole. You get your own.
Would you have to shove it in there with you? Or
With your left
could
on.
you use right horn? Which one could you use? But yeah, folks, we're gonna shout out to Mr. Billy Ricky. What's going on? Shout out to the great Joe Cronin, guys. Go check him out. Had 2 good shows this week for the wrestling. That's the spot to go. Tonight they got the All-Star team on. To me, that's the All-Star team. Connor, my man Jake, and Joe. That's like if you love wrestling, that's the spot to go tonight and watch those dudes do work.
Yeah, they flow.
Yeah, because those 3 together is like the dream team. So go check them out over there tonight at 11 with their wrestling show that they do. Shout out to them. Shout out to Mr. JB. Had a good show today and yesterday. I think it was today, was it? I'm not sure. I think he was on today. But I didn't catch it today. But yesterday was a damn good show.
Oh, he could rant, man.
Yeah, man. And he's funny because he just yells in the middle of his shit and I fucking lose my mind.
Like out of nowhere.
He'll be like saying, this game is really good. It's a good game. Fuck! Like that. And I fucking
just like him.
And I fucking start dying laughing when he does that, man. Yeah. I love that fuck.
Great.
But yeah, shout out to everybody out there. Yeah, I mean, this guy's fucking... So many people, and think of how many people are going to come forward still. Like, because this is, like, still early on. I mean, for Christ's sake, Mr. Bill Cosby still got people coming down on him.
Wow.
I wonder if he double-teamed somebody, Bill Cosby.
Imagine that.
Maybe.
Yo, and he's one ugly bastard, bro, that guy.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Just think about that. He was tapping elite ass looking like that.
This is the tip of the iceberg in Hollywood.
Listen, if you're a person out there, right, that you're not so great looking, right? And I don't think anybody's ugly in God's eyes. And I'm not a fucking religious person, but nobody's really ugly. It's all on perception of what people think and this and that. But if you think you're ugly and you think you're not good looking and you can't get laid, look at this fat bastard over there. And I'm no one to talk, but this guy's fucking had his knob rubbed by some of the elite in Hollywood that we watch on TV and movies. And this fucking guy went to town on these people.
People will sell their souls. And their pussies.
Look how
and their
quick
assholes.
she was like, "Go ahead, I'll fucking fist myself right now with a fucking ball
to be
peen.
famous.
I'll fucking fist myself with a ball peen hammer right now for a leading role." You know what I mean?
This is what's fucking disgusting, though. This cocksucker's now gonna go out and say, "Oh, I have a sickness." What are you talking about? A fucking sickness? Like, does a pedophile get to do that? I have a sickness? No, fuck you.
I have a sickness. It's called telling women to fuck me or else they're not getting a job.
What a fucking slimy cunt.
I tell you, I got a sickness, all right? I got a sickness, okay? It's a sickness. It's called a sex fiend, all right? Okay, all right? I tell every woman to suck my knob, all right? I give them a leading role, all right? I give you a leading role in a porno, okay? All right. Yeah, you know what's funny? When I was speaking to Richie from Super Ugly, right? And me and him came up with like a funny skit to do because we were just brainstorming and just laughing with each other and shit and talking. And I'm like, I think he mentioned it first, but then I took it to the next level and like one-upped him. And we kept doing this and we winded up creating this fucking thing where you take like the most weird, like say you were a fucking, say you were like Weinstein, okay? This has a lot to do with him. Say you're a producer and you're the one who picks the roles for certain movies in Hollywood, right?
Right.
And say you were fucking horrible at your job, okay? You were just so bad. And think of the worst fucking roles for some of the worst actors ever. Like, for instance, they could have casted fucking, say Jack Nicholson in fucking Caddyshack. Or like, say Robert De Niro.
What are you saying? That they gave him a blowjob?
No. What I'm saying is change up some of the famous movies of all time with different actors. Like for instance, we did it on the show, and I think that DJ over there, Orlando from fucking the Shark out on the island, the one that only plays in Suffolk County. Right? I think he fucking got all pissed off because Richie goes, what about Rodney Dangerfield in Passion of the Christ? And I'm like,
oh, you did the impression.
I did the impression of it.
Walked off.
Yeah, and fucking well, whatever. That's a whole other story. He walks out of the fucking room. That the DJ Orlando from the Shark out here. He walks out of the room because he didn't like that I put Rodney Dangerfield as the dude who's holding the cross, because I was like, you want me to walk with this cross? Oh, fuck, stop whipping me. And I started saying that, and he just fucking got up and went, come on. God. That's the worst impression I've ever heard, bro.
Oh,
bro, that's the worst impression I've ever heard, bro.
And that's why he walked out?
The Shark 105, you can hear us right now in Suffolk County. Just turn your radios counterclockwise to 7, and you'll be able to hear our station if you're huddled next to a huge antenna that's sticking out of the ground about 50 feet. So go find yourself a 50-foot antenna and hang out by that while you listen to us. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, he walked out of there, man. He bailed.
He bailed why?
He said that it was horrible, but he looked like he was pissed off before I got there. So.
Well, it was a really good episode either way.
It was.
Trying to protect the sanctity of a phony Jesus in a fictional
I don't know
movie?
if it was that, but it felt like it was. But then they said, they were kind of like he was kind of shitty to begin with. So I don't know.
Oh, fuck him and his shitty radio station. I'd rather listen to a fucking static.
Okay,
I'd rather listen to fucking pure white noise.
Okay, all right, calm down, okay. But yeah, so fucking, it was funny, man. And then so what I was saying was, you take some of your favorite movies of all time, right? Yeah. And you replace them with certain actors. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking.
That's actually a good skit we could do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you would have like say Schwarzenegger in fucking like I don't know Terms of Endearment. You know what I mean? As fucking Julia Child's part or some shit. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Julia Child. Oh, you want to come with salt and put it in your mouth and make sure you taste it. Do you remember her? Julia Childs?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
It's fantastic. You gotta get the marmalade.
Dude, the funniest shit was when we were at fucking Cronin's house and you go, hey man, you got to do that voice that Tommy's doing in that one phone call as a Muppet. And all of a sudden I look on the screen and I see one of the fucking Muppets, that cool one that wears the glasses with the long hair on the sides. And he's just sitting there like opening up his mouth. And I fucking, dude, I lost my fucking shit. I lost my shit when I saw that, man. I was laughing so fucking hard, man. That was hilarious shit.
Thinking back, really, Tommy screaming and yelling sounds like Miss Piggy. It really does sound like Miss Piggy, like freaking out.
Oh my god, dude, that's great.
What about Gilbert Gottfried in The Shining? Here's Johnny.
Yeah, dude, that would be great if you played the whole part. Don't come down here. Don't come down here. Well, I'm typing.
Like AD.
Little pigs, let me come in.
Oh shit, dude, that'd be fucking great. You know, you come to think about it, it does sound like Miss Piggy yelling. You're fucking right, it does.
It totally sounds like Miss Piggy. That's why I couldn't get a grasp of it, because I sound like a Muppet.
What the fuck?
Variant.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know when she does that karate chop?
Hiya! The fucking face she makes.
Well, I don't want you to fuck me anymore, and because you're getting too hard on me. You're really hurting me. You're really hurting me very bad.
That's great.
You are really hurting me very bad. Oh, I sound like Marvin the Martian, yeah.
Remember that fucking guy?
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, no. Tommy, we love you.
Yeah. Sure.
Come back, Tommy.
Tommy comes back November, guys. Get ready. Ready for the storm. It's gonna
What do you mean coming back? Back to what?
It's gonna be a storm. Tommy comes off a hiatus.
Oh, I thought he was already off hiatus.
Nah, man, he got some more time tacked to that shit, man.
What did they spin the wheel again?
They spun the wheel of unfortunately. That's the name of the wheel, man. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Raw is off the hinges tonight, man. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for joining us right here on CBS. What? We ain't on CBS? What you mean? We on USA? Fuck you mean we on USA, asshole. Fucking moron. This guy told me the wrong place.
USA still exists?
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
What do you mean?
Dude, I haven't watched that channel in fucking forever, dude.
Wow, so you haven't watched wrestling in a long time then, right?
Well, yeah, we already said that the last time I watched it. Fucking
fuck that,
dude. Last time I watched it, John Cena didn't exist.
Huh? John Cena. Well, are you serious?
I swear to God.
See, I left right at the beginning of when John Cena started to come in.
It started changing a lot.
That's when I left.
Well, from everybody complaining, it sounds like I made the right move.
Well, you are right about that. You could say that. Yeah, you're right about
There's
that.
a lot of pissed off people.
There is, man.
It's not producing.
No, it's just not anymore.
They need new writers.
Yeah, it's failing. Failing bad, wrestling.
Hollywood.
Yeah, it's definitely well, I mean, listen. I was just reading something today when I was on my break time, and I couldn't fucking believe my eyes when I saw this shit.
What?
That chick from the fucking shooting in Las Vegas.
Right.
And I watched her interview on TV live, okay? And then I tune in today. I go and I get on my phone, and I'm looking up like the national news thing. And I swear to God, I see it, and I fucking automatically start shaking, like, for some reason, because I watched this girl's interview, man, like, and I felt like, I don't know, not a connection or anything, but just like surreal. It was fucking surreal. She's dead, this fucking girl. And
you talking about Kimberly Sushil or Sushil or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah, guys. And they're blaming it on a seizure. Here's a little bit of the report that I read today. You guys can see it here. I just found this very shocking and very alarming. And supposedly now I'm hearing, and I'm sure everybody's heard the rumors out there somewhere, I'm hearing that this chick, other chicks, this other girl and another guy I heard, are also dead. But I don't know if this is true or not.
Look at that, a beautiful young girl whose life is gone now because she knew a little too much.
Well, in this report, it says that this led to her, too, because she had an existing condition that was like, really being like, tested lately.
She had a mild form of epilepsy.
Right.
That I heard wasn't fatal. Like it was. It really doesn't kill anybody.
Now, does anybody think this is weird that they're telling you this girl died? She had seizures. She died.
A week later.
Come on, guys.
Right after.
Like, what in the fuck, dude? Like, is this a coincidence? And this girl's interview, okay, is nowhere to be found now. I tried looking for it again, and I cannot find it anywhere. All right, now I don't know. I don't know if that's because I saw that the first day, obviously, because I watched it live, right? So, where is it now? I haven't watched it since then. And I went.
It's interesting. The article you have on the screen,
yeah,
is from Snopes, right? Usually you go on Snopes and it'll say false or true. This article didn't say dick. It didn't say false or true. It just fucking.
Well, no, I read other articles too, man. And
no, I'm just saying. Usually Snopes says it's true or it's false. This time they didn't say shit.
Right.
Yeah.
They just reported it as is.
Yeah, it's just very weird shit. I don't know if you guys knew that out there, but I wanted to bring it up today on the show.
What was the cause of death?
I don't think they really tell you.
It's unexplained, right?
Yeah, they don't really tell you.
Speculation is she had a seizure. That's the speculation.
Right.
They said she was under a lot of stress of the last couple of days, blah blah blah, leading up to her death, and but I mean, listen,
they actually said she was trying to form a group to expose the fucking news for lying.
Not only that, is she was on Facebook writing all kinds of shit down and saying all kinds of shit about it, and a lot of places are reporting on this. I mean, what's his name's having a field day with this, Alex Jones. He's having a field day with this story. You know what he's saying already over there. Go check him out, because I heard him today talk about it a little.
Like white on rice.
What if, all right, so there's weapons that they can use to induce a heart attack, and they're long range.
Yeah, well, they just admitted not too long ago, a CIA guy was on his deathbed, and all these guys, when they get on their deathbed, they're like, hey, let me tell you something.
Right.
They're like, I sunk the Titanic back in 78.
Either way, they're dying.
But anyway, they're like, they tell you all kinds of shit, and this one guy was saying on his deathbed that he snuck into her apartment, Marilyn Monroe, and he hit her with a needle, and fucking overdosed her or gave her a heart attack or whatever the case may be, and made it look like she just took drugs and overdosed on accident. And it was bye-bye. He said he snuck in there. He said he did it a couple of times. He snuck in and drugged.
A lot of people think she was murdered.
This guy said he snuck in and drugged her up once just to see if he could do it and get in there and do it, and he did. And she was all high in the living room, and he was talking to her and everything.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, that's what this guy said on his deathbed, man. It's freaky shit.
Did you ever have a chick have a seizure on your dick?
Yes. Last night, my wife, I was choking her so hard with it, she went out cold.
Oh!
I still had it in there, and unfortunately, she was gagging. And it kind of went like... Do
you like when chicks gag?
Imagine I answered the question like that.
We did.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, Christ.
Does that turn you on when a chick gags on a cock?
At what? No, not really. I mean, I don't know, what's so good about it?
Oh, I like when their fucking mascara runs down and their fucking snot starts running out of their fucking nose.
Oh my God, you mean like they get like they're all working out or something like?
Yeah, I love that.
That's some fetishes.
I love when you shove it down their fucking throat and you hold it there.
My God.
And they start fucking turning blue.
Oh
It's
my.
the fucking best.
Jesus.
I'm guessing
God
you like
damn,
Blumpkins
filthy.
too.
No,
Filthy.
Blumpkin. Nah, you see, that's a whole other thing. Like when I take a dump, it's for me. It's not for anybody else.
All right,
You know
Filthy,
what I mean?
let me ask you this though. Like, would you ever like let a chick take a shit on your chest?
No,
No.
nothing having to do with shit
She
or
does
piss.
bukkake
Nothing.
on you? No.
What's
No,
that?
I-
Not
What about
another
if-
teen movie?
What if you gave her a
Moose.
What if you gave her a moose knuckle? Huh?
I give you the old moose knuckle.
The old moose knucks. What about a Cleveland steamer? You take a shit on a fucking glass top table.
Hold on a second. Check
What?
this out. What about, do you guys
What?
have a problem with banging chicks on their period?
Not at all.
It's squishy. You know what I mean? I go in the shower
Squishy.
and I watch the blood just fucking, just get washed off into the drain. And I'm like, this looks like a fucking massacre. I'm never doing it again.
I for some reason I don't like it.
So,
don't
dude,
what
I
it
know
is.
people who've told me that they would eat their girl out on a fucking.
Oh, yeah?
period. No, dude, come on now, man. Why would you want to do that now? Come
When you
on.
think the fucking idea
That
of
is
the
some
Bloody
fucking
Mary,
dude. I'm sorry. That is some fucking
That's a fucking
satanic
trooper,
other
man.
shit right there,
Wow.
dude.
You know, like when
That's
you drink a Bloody Mary, it's got chunks of
Yeah.
fucking celery in it. That's supposed to be like menstrual chunks.
Oh, good God, Jesus, dude. What the fuck,
It's supposed to
bro?
be fucking egg matter.
Ugh, it's like bloody roast beef, bro. It's like a fucking bloody rare roast beef, man.
Yo, speaking of bloody roast beef, what the fuck is with Arby's? They're selling a fucking venison sandwich now?
I don't fuck with that place.
deer meat at Arby's.
Your
Like,
deer
get
meat.
the fuck out of here. Here, listen to this real quick. You ready? Speaking of deer meat or cat, this one goes out to JD's cats. This one goes out to JD for being a big man and standing up for cats all over this world, guys. We really got to applaud this dude. He stands up for cats, and there's nothing wrong with hugging on your cat. Yeah.
On a Wednesday.
Like this. Yeah. Him and his cats, man, they came a long way.
Long way.
And JD got something to say. He love a cat in his own way. Give it to him, Jay. Give it to him, Jay.
I wanna tell you something. I'm on it here on Wednesday. I'm not the fucking man. He to rub his belly, and I love it like jelly. You are my one and only. You are my cat on Sunday, and Sunday I will love my cat. Fuck cats, Kit Kat, fuck cats, Sunday, Kit Kats, fuck that, Kit Kat, fuck this, fuck that, brand man, Kit Kat, I'm not hit that. Yeah, when I hit that cat, I wanna quit that cat, wanna hit that cat, wanna get it from the motherfucking back like the cat in the back. Let me see a motherfucking cat in a hat, bitch don't stop, where it at? Let me see a motherfucker move like that that cat up on the floor, baby. Give him some more, baby, and give that cat what he is asking for. JD, get all up in that asshole, tops of crazy. You smell that cat puss, baby. You smell that cat puss, baby. When I love my cat, I fuck it on a Wednesday, or maybe Tuesday, Friday, or Thursday, holding me back, and I'll be fuck this cat and acting fucking this and that, rubbing on your belly, baby, take it back. I don't ever wanna stop now. Kit Kat, fuck that, Kit Kat, hit that, good cat, fuck that, good cat, fuck this, fuck that. Eva Marie. You don't know about me. No, you don't. On a Wednesday or a Friday.
Yeah.
We're doing things JD's way. JD loves that cat like every single fucking day. JD don't go away. Love your cat, love your baby. Love my cat so crazy. My fucking cat.
Hey.
When it talks out like this, like that, like this, like that. My kitty cat. Don't you talk to me like that, kitty cat. I don't like that, my cat. Kitty cat, hit that. Kitty cat, hit that. In the back, my kitty cat. Hit that, I'ma hit that. I'ma hit that. Kitty cat, in the back. Hit that. Kitty cat, kitty cat.
Hit that
You just went off
kitty.
the rails.
Hit that kitty, baby. Okay, so that's a song that's on the radio right now.
Wonderful.
That's a song that's on the radio right now all over the place. And all
Feeling
day
bad
long,
for the cat.
all day long, that song's in my head. And I
It's a
kept
catchy
singing.
song.
I kept singing, hit that kitty cat, kit cat, hit that cat where it's good at. Hit that cat where it's good at. Hit that cat crack.
It's a #1 hit.
Cat scat stat, motherfuckers. There's a new meaning to the word. Cat scat scat stat. Sorry. Cat scat stat. I want some cat scat stat. You guys know what cat scat stat is? Let me get me the cat shit quick. Cat scat stat. Get on it. All right, anyway.
I wonder if JD has his cat regurgitate a hairball onto his dick.
I
Come
want
on,
you to
and he jerks
regurgitate onto
off
my cock. Oh my
with the
god.
soggy fucking
he's
hair.
doing it. It's a Wednesday night.
And his friend's there watching. His friend's like a cuck for him. He's like, I'll be the cuck.
And he's like, yeah, just watch. Oh god.
And he looks over at him every once in a while and he's like,
See what he's doing right now? He's regurgitating a hairball onto
Poor
my
Tommy,
balls right
man.
now. Oh, fuck yeah. You see how good this looks? Are you watching? He's watching. Hey, look, he's about to do it. Oh, fucking a jerk off.
fucking nasty freak.
My God.
Come on, man. People that
You guys are brutal.
I'm sorry, but you know, cats are. You gotta have a certain love for a cat.
Are we calling Rocky tonight or what?
Yeah, we're gonna call Rocco. Rocco, hey,
Rocco.
Ragadamango, hey, Ragadamangi. Hold on, let me. Matter of fact, you know, what was the other thing we were talking about? Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about.
Vegas.
Yeah, well that chick, right? And
Yeah.
What about Colin Kaepernick?
yeah, that
What
shit
about
too,
him?
man. Yeah, you know what?
He's washed up now.
Let me get Rocky in here, man. I'm trying to find him on here. You think you can get him, Lo?
I'll try.
Try it for me. Get Rocky on here. Or tell Rocky to call in if he's listening. Rock, call in if you're listening. It might be easier that way. Either way, on Skype or just call in.
Phone lines are open.
Yeah, we'll take some phone calls, guys, if you want to call in right now. I didn't take them the whole beginning here, so they're open. If anybody wants to call in, check in real quick, say what they got
Let
to
us
say.
know what you think.
Come and hang out for a little bit. Little bit. Little bit.
Let me tell you something.
Lemon squeeze. Yo, shout out to that dude, Clam Chowder. What's his name again?
Clam chowder. It's clam baked.
Clam baked. I'm sorry,
Come on, man.
Dude, I'm so
This guy
sorry,
got
dude.
no memory.
My memory's shot, dude. I have to remember a million things during the day.
I know. You're busy.
You know, I that's my bad, man. Shout out Clam Bake. I'm
Fucking
sorry,
clam
Clam Bake.
chowder.
I knew it was Clam Bake. I was thinking Clam Chowder because I went to Boston and hung out in Boston for the whole weekend, man. So I was like Boston
Nice.
out. Yo, I felt right at home, man. I gotta say, I loved Boston. Shout out to Boston. Place is fucking great, man. It really
Yeah.
is. It's a nice city.
There's a lot to do.
And I felt right at home when the fucking Yankees winded up losing and everybody in the whole Italian restaurant started going fucking AWOL. I was like, man, I'm right at home now, man.
Uh-oh.
Usually they're fucking cheering for the Yankees where I'm from. You
Yeah.
know? Hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
Really hard. But, you know, hey, what you gonna do? We got Mr. FoulMouth Bobbit in the house.
Bob it!
What's going on, guys?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's up, y'all?
What you been up to, man?
Not much. Been playing the new South Park game.
South Park, wow.
Oh, they got the new South Park game out now?
They still make games?
Yeah, it's really good so far. Like I love the first one, and this new one's is a continuation of it, and it's really good.
Nice, man. Yo, 954, what's up?
Yo, it's Mellow Yellow. What's
Mellow.
going on, guys?
Mellow Yellow in the house, Yellow Mellow is a good little fellow. He don't talk jello, don't talk about me fellow. He's the Mellow Yellow, he ain't talking jello, but put some paint on your wall and call that shit yellow. Mellow fucking yellow, and he's a good fellow. Yeah.
What an intro.
What's up, man?
All right, I need to say something, man.
Oh,
I had my
yeah.
second stream ever on Twitch today, okay?
Okay.
And this guy, we all know Ellis. You know Ellis, Elias?
Yeah, Elias, yeah.
Hello,
He
my
has the,
friend.
French accent.
Oui, partir. I want to eat your peppermint.
Oui.
Hello,
So, you know, me and him, we've been cool. We've been talking for, over a week, just back and forth. He comes to my freaking stream today because I didn't make him a mod on my second episode.
Oh,
And
no.
he freaking bashes me on my chat, curses me out.
Yeah, he
and then
bashes
blocks
me.
on Twitter,
He bashes me, bro.
But then he blocked me on Twitter.
Oh, shit.
There's
are
a
you
lot of that
serious?
going on right now. So.
Yeah, dude, there's a
Don't feel bad.
I said, what the hell?
Twitter's a son
I
of a
didn't do
bitch.
shit.
Twitter is popping right now.
Well, I gotta say, he did fuck with me at one point too. You know what I mean?
What the fuck is his problem, bro? I mean, I let him on my show for 30 minutes talking on my first episode. We were talking on the phone for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's life, man. That's the way the guy is. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I can't. I really don't
You
know
don't
him
have the
that.
answer
I don't
for
know
you.
him
Just
that
wanna
well.
let everybody know out there that, this guy, we're all part of the same community in the Army, and we all, do each other with respect. But when you do that shit, you're not part of my community. You're not part of my Army anymore.
Oh.
Well, maybe one day you guys could work it out between the two of
Drop
you.
it like it's low. Did he say why he blocked you?
No, he didn't do shit, man. He just blocked me. He came in, he said, F this, your chat's useless, blah, blah, blah,
so
and then he
fuck
blocked me.
That's all.
So he really didn't explain, huh?
Yeah,
Life's
he
too
pulled
short for
JD,
that
bro.
shit.
He benched me with his
You
brand.
bench, bro. Don't fucking fuck with me on a Wednesday. Don't do it on Wednesday.
Get
Fuck
going.
with me on
Don't do it on a Wednesday.
And he benched me on a Friday.
And then I want an apology by Saturday. You understand? By fucking Saturday. Because you owe me. I don't owe you. I don't make nothing off of you.
Give me an apology. Yeah, Elias is JD's cousin.
Elias is trying to build the brand, bro. Okay?
What do you think about this Hollywood shit going on?
Build the brand, bro.
What is happening is like every day something new is coming out of
Let
Hollywood.
me ask you though. Let me ask you this though, Mello. If you were in his chair, would you be like, listen, Gwyneth, you're kind of falling off lately. You're not as good an actress. You're not as hot as you used to be. Maybe you might have to come around this desk over here and just a little bit.
If you come around the desk and you do something to my, I won't say a damn thing.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you. Ryback comes out of nowhere out of the desk under
Hey,
his
what's going
desk.
on? I was
giving
under
him a
there.
blowjob.
I was
Oh my
underneath
God.
the desk the whole fucking time. I was underneath the desk, and I saw it.
Ryback, what are you doing here?
I was underneath the desk, and I saw the whole thing. Fucking guy.
Yeah.
Big juice.
Did you take it? Did you take it
I
all,
was underneath
Ryback?
the desk. I was underneath the. Yeah, I gotta get Rocky in here too, man. Where is he? Where's Rocky?
I don't know.
Rocky.
Rago, come on, call it Rocky. Listen, you didn't knock him down. Why don't you try knocking me down? Yeah. So Mello, so what's going on with you? You when's your next show? You coming on next?
Next show, I do a consistent one-day show right now. It's on Wednesdays, 5 p.m. Eastern on Twitch, but I do random video game shows every now and then.
Very nice, brother.
I'll probably get more streaming when I get into it a little bit more.
Nice, man.
Yeah, it all takes time.
Yeah, a little at a time.
It's a process.
Today,
Yep.
the Skype didn't work, and
Yeah, that
My,
happens, man.
Steve-
Sometimes all hell breaks loose. You know?
Yeah, OBS didn't work. And
Sometimes you
like,
get people who you think like you and you get along and you're cool with them and all of a sudden they flip on you. You know what I mean? It happens. It fucking happens. Like Elias.
like
If he flipped on you, man, I mean, we don't really know the dude, we really don't know. I mean, I know that he was in the chat once, like saying some shit about me during the show, but whatever, I don't pay attention to that shit.
Right, you gotta brush it off. Just brush your shoulders off.
Yeah.
And I invite him. I said, listen, I don't hate the. I said this on my show. I don't hate the kid, and he's always allowed to come back and call my show. But then I saw he blocked me. So now I came in. Oh, here we go.
You will get
He's in the
blocked.
chat now.
What's going on,
You
man?
will get blocked from me.
Here we
No,
go.
no, no.
What's going on, man?
I
I
will
just
block-
called in the show because I couldn't even talk to you personally.
I will
'cause
block you
blocked
like
me.
Don Perignon
blocked
of the
the
Montreal
mellow,
Canadiens,
you
and
did
if you
it,
don't
JD.
listen to me, goddammit.
For no reason.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, anyway, I'm going to get some more phone calls in here, Mello. Thanks for dropping by, brother. I'll talk to you soon, brother. Have fun with Elias over there, that fucking Elias. Hey, Mr. Swamp Ass, so what's up with you, brother?
Ew. Just watching the show and enjoying y'all's commentary on this whole weird Harvey Weinstein shit.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
He's
Nice.
fucking.
You gonna play with
What do
your
you think of
biddies
that?
tonight?
Would you, if you had the opportunity, would you say, you know what? I'm gonna get a suck job over here.
Oh, come on.
I would do it with Oscar.
What?
Wait,
I would do it with Oscar.
who's
With
Oscar?
who?
With
Oscar?
She's a wrestler from the WWE.
I thought he said I'll do it with Oscar.
I was like, who the fuck is Oscar?
What
Is
if
that director?
What if some fat ugly bitch?
I'm
like
Oscar.
in the
Hello.
vein of Harvey Weinstein, but a female, and
Hello,
she
my
wanted you to
name
eat
is-
her fucking hairy bush.
My name is
Oh,
Oscar. I
shit.
will listen to
What'd
me.
you
My
do?
name is Oscar.
Man's gotta eat. Filthy.
Oscar.
Man's
There
gotta
you
eat.
go. That's
Hey,
that's
guys.
that's my heart.
I want to help you. I want to let you guys know, and we got a special guest in the house right now.
Who do we got?
In the show? We got the one and only Rocky
Oh.
from the Super Ugly Show. Rocco.
Holy titties. Is it really your Rocky?
Rocky? Rocco?
Technical difficulties.
Rocco, you not here, Rocky? Hey, Rock, where are you, bro? Hey, yo. Alright, I don't know where
So
he
this
is.
happens to us.
631, what's up? What are you doing? You're on the FoulMouths Network.
Yo, what up, Ken? Christian.
What's up, Christian? What are you doing?
I just want to call and tell you that it was kind of funny. So we would discuss, like, me and my friends were discussing, like, North Korea today.
Yeah.
So my friend pulls up this thing, says, look at this. It's the national, like, event out of every country there is. Like, the average dick sizes in that country.
Oh,
North
no.
Korea is the lowest.
The
with a
lowest? No
3.8.
wonder why they
Got
want to
the
start nuclear
smallest
war.
penises.
Hey, guys, you know what? Now I can say it. Rocky from Super Ugly in the house, guys.
Rocky!
Hey!
What's up, gentlemen? How's everyone
What's up,
doing?
Rocky?
Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
Yanks?
What's going on?
Not much, just rolling a joint. Talking to you guys.
There you go.
Going on.
Nice.
So, did you hear this latest news? North Korea has the smallest penises in the world.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, they're number one.
But is this breaking? Like, did CNN make
Yes,
it official?
CNN just came on now. They had what's his name?
World's smallest penis.
They
And
had,
the United States has the world's most dilated vaginas.
Yeah, they had Cooper Anderson came on right away as soon as they found out. He's like, "This is
Breaking news to the newsroom here in CNN. Apparently, North Korea has the smallest penis in the world.
And here I thought I had the smallest
That
penis
was
size.
no, you
What?
don't."
Oh, now you can feel good about yourself.
Yeah, man. But anyway, yeah. So apparently they got the smallest pecker in the world, man. I mean, the Germans are safe. One more day.
The Germans are safe.
I'll just fuck around. I love Germany. Shout out to
You know
Germany.
who's the highest? You know who's the highest?
Who? Who's the biggest cocks in the world? Come on, I know where it is already.
It's somewhere in Africa.
It's England.
It's the Congo.
Exactly.
Congo, yeah,
that's
'cause
what I'm talking about.
See, and that's why people
What are we
say
talking
he's
about?
hung like a
7.4.
fucking Congo. That's what he's hung like, a fucking Congo. This guy,
Like a Congo.
fucking
Brazilian.
Mississippi trouser snake. You know what I mean? Like a fucking trouser snake. This guy's got. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna talk to Rocky real quick. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll open back up the phone lines.
Thanks for having me on, Ken.
Yeah, no
Talk to
doubt,
you,
man.
Ken.
Have a
Thank
good
you
night.
for telling us the cock sizes. I love that, man.
There
Thank
you go. That's what we just wanted to know.
Mr. Bobbitt, why don't you plug yourself, man, before you bounce? You still doing your show or what?
Check out my video I made about FoulMouth Ken here.
Oh no,
on
don't
my
check
channel.
that video out. I'm so
It honestly made me emotional doing it.
I know, man. I'm like, it's
You're
such
a good dude,
it's
man.
such a nice message, man. Like, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. You're my
that
boy.
came
Feeling the love.
straight from the heart, man.
I know it did, man. I know it did, man. You know, you've been like one of the longest people calling us, man. You know, like, and I speak to you quite a bit. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, man. It's nice what you said, man. You shocked me. I was like, holy shit.
It was beautiful.
Then somebody on the comments said some shit like, and I don't know if they were kidding around or not. Okay, I hope they weren't kidding around, but I mean, I do hope I hope they were kidding around. But they said something like, I was gonna put a bullet in my head, and I didn't because of foul-mouthed Ken or some shit like that. And I'm like, dude, you got to be kidding! Like, come on now, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, that was that dude cynical. I saw that comment.
Was he
I didn't know
kidding?
how to respond to
Is he
that.
kidding?
I don't know.
Well, I hope.
Yeah,
he
that's
is.
some serious
I hope he
fucking
is. You know,
shit.
because I don't want nobody to be to that point. Shit, man. You
Yeah,
know?
it shouldn't get to that point.
If I'm your last fucking hope,
If you
then
need
you're
help, call a fucking hotline or
Yeah,
something.
if I'm your last
Talk to
hope, man,
somebody.
and fuck,
I
man.
have the opposite effect when I talk to Ken. I want to pull a bullet in my head.
Yeah. That's how my wife says. That's what my wife says. You know?
He's got the right idea.
Yeah. All right, Bobbit. I'll talk to you soon, brother. Go check out Bobbit's channel, Swamp Ass
All right.
Podcast.
Bobbit, go fuck yourself.
Oh my
Go
God.
play with those biddies.
You too, filthy.
You my bitty titty, baby.
Have a good night.
Mr. Bobbit, man. Yeah. So, Rock, go, man. What's going on, bro?
Not much.
So-
I just bought that new South Park game. I was playing that. You guys try that yet?
What is it?
What is it?
New South Park game?
Yeah, that's Bobbit was just playing that too.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's funny, you know.
And
South Park.
it's like a. Have you ever played a South Park game before or no?
Just the shitty Nintendo 64 one. It came with that other one that was on the PS3 and Xbox 360, but I never played it before.
Yeah, that was the stick of truth.
Yeah,
The
it
stick
came with
of
that
truth.
for free, so.
Shit, so it's a pretty good game then.
It's like playing South Park, dude. That's like that graphics. Like
It
fucking.
really is. It's like
Yeah.
you're just playing the cartoon. It's kind of
Right.
fucking crazy.
Are you serious? It's that good, huh?
But it plays like a role playing game, like a turn-based role playing game.
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
Like Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yeah.
cool. Hey, shout out to the
go
Moose
on a
Lady.
rant?
It's also my mother's birthday tonight, man. Too. I want to give her a shout
Happy
out.
birthday to your mother.
Yeah, I can't believe it, man. My father might call in.
And
Yeah, my father might call in later. He said I want to finally call into your show, so he might call in a little while too. Yeah. So that I played the first one. I remember the one you're talking about. What year was that? Like fucking. That was like 05?
Stick it true. No. Oh, you're talking about the N64 one. Yeah, that was
That's
like,
like 05. It came out
no,
for.
that was like 97,
yeah,
98.
that was 98, 97.
But wait, didn't they make another one in like the mid 2000s?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I could
I
have
know
sworn
the
it.
Stick of Truth. That's it. Other than the Nintendo 64 shit show.
What other games you playing now, Rocky? Like, what are the games
Um,
you have been playing, like, besides this one?
Bloodborne. I never played it, so I started playing that.
What is that?
It's like this Dark Souls. It's made by those people, and it's it's like a gothic, like old school London type area, and there's monsters and shit. And
That's sick.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, are you talking about what the fuck's the name of the game?
Bloodborne.
That game is amazing.
Yeah, that's what I was going
That
to say,
game is
Filthy. Have you
fucking
played that?
sick. Oh, dude, the
Dude,
game
and I'm
is
telling
sick.
you, I've been stuck on the first fucking level for like 3 days.
I know exactly where you stuck too. You probably stuck right by the
3
bridge.
days.
Yo, you know what? You guys talk games for a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Dude, you're stuck at the werewolves part, aren't you?
The 2 werewolves.
Yes.
The 2 werewolves.
Yep, I knew it. When you climb the stairs.
Yep, dude, and you know what it is? The checkpoint system is garbage.
No, but this is the thing with that game. You have to find there's shortcuts. Like, in other words, once you get past those werewolves, you go to the other side of the bridge and you can open a gate that opens a shortcut that you can cut through now and not have to do all that shit.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
So-
dude, because those checkpoints, I keep starting at that fucking same ladder, and my weapon's weak because I keep fighting the dudes to get shit, and then I can't, get anything because I lose all my shit when I die. What's that?
Which weapon did you choose?
That, it's like a sickle that expands.
Oh, yeah,
Like, Harvey Weinstein's fucking penis.
Yeah. You think that thing looks like just a fucking chopped up piece of pepperoni, right?
Rocky, what do you think about that shit?
The dude's a fucking creep.
He is. He's sick.
He's a creep. The whole thing that I gotten out of all this, everyone owes an apology to Corey Feldman. He said this shit a long time ago.
They made a fool of him.
That's what I mean. And he's been nothing but a fucking treat for us for decades. He's given us nothing but great entertainment.
Yeah.
On the strength of Stand By Me alone, Corey Feldman gets a pass.
I agree, dude. I mean, listen, the guy, he could possibly have been jerked off by Michael Jackson.
Oh, my God.
That's a sick, like, party brag. You're at a party.
Neverland Ranch?
Because, someone's there, they're like, dude, I fucked Pam Anderson. He's like, yeah, but I got jerked off by Michael Jackson. That's from Seven.
If you say I got fucking pumped by Michael Jackson to completion, I mean, that's what's better than that. Because he probably jerked a cock like a champion, that fucking guy.
The only thing better than that is if he's singing Beat It while he's doing it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And the monkey's watching in the corner smoking a cigarette.
Bubbles. Good old Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot he had a monkey.
Hey, you ever blow bubbles when you were little?
Yeah, of course.
Well, he's back in town. No, I'm just kidding. So you guys had your show last night, right? Over on Super Ugly, the other channel.
Yeah.
So you're just another casualty. You're another casualty to the strike thing that happened, right? To Cronin and fucking a couple of people now that I know who got banned for 90 fucking days.
Yeah, we got a YouTube live banned on our main channel, so you go to Super Ugly brand and catch us live. And then I got banned from Twitter, like banned. I'm gone.
Like you can't even. Yeah, he was telling me today about it. Like cannot even cannot even go on there and like put another under a different device, or it's just done. That's it.
They know my devices, so if I try to make a new account on my phone, my iPad, my work computer, any device I ever use Twitter on,
that's crazy.
They immediately suspend it.
That is insane. So they know every single device you're using, and
they know everything.
I mean, that's fucking crazy, man. Did they give you an excuse, an email, anything like?
Well, you get to appeal it, but the email I got back was, yeah, we looked into it, you're suspended. So I'm like, all right.
They took down one of our good UFC video, we did a lot of them leading up to and after that fight. They took down one of our videos. It was our biggest video, had 35,000 views on it. And they took they took it down, didn't even give us an email or nothing. Nothing.
And this was the one you were just describing the fight, right?
Yeah.
You weren't even showing anything?
Yeah. And I'm guessing because, they say can't describe or blah, blah, blah the fight, and that's exactly what I did. I described it. But I didn't show any audio, no video, no I don't even think I said UFC once. You know what I mean? Let alone have their logos up there, nothing like that.
You take a lot of stuff down.
And it got shut down.
Did the video get taken down?
No, I've had all the other videos are up there that us talking about them and mentioning the fight before it and after it, and nothing. They didn't take none of them down. But the weird thing is they didn't even send the fucking like an email, dude,
The Rivals show that we did, whenever we did boxing, we never had an issue. The second we put up UFC, it's down within 2 hours. UFC has people that specifically are hired to look for that shit.
Jesus. I mean, I know when I first started messing around with the UFC shit, Cronin warned me and said, dude, they're very fast to take shit down. Watch out. JB was telling me about that. A lot of people were telling me, watch out for that. So I knew, when I went to the Great Salrex, who makes everything, shout out to Salrex.
Salrex.
When I went there and, told him I was doing this, he was like, listen, and he even said it too. He's like, you got to make sure you don't have anything UFC on it, nothing like that. And he's like, I'll make you something that the UFC's not even on it, and this and that, and which was fantastic. And that's why I thought, all right, my shit's not getting taken down. But they just took mine down. I didn't get a strike. I didn't get nothing that I know of. I mean, I never even got an email. So But they gave you what? They said it was 2 strikes for you or something. That's why you got 90 days.
I think so. Yeah, on the YouTube. Yeah, on Twitter it was my 3rd strike, and it was the going at Rose McGowan because apparently showing scat porn is okay on YouTube. People shitting on each other and getting in the ass. That's okay, but if you say a couple naughty words, banned for life.
Yeah, what's crazy is
That's true.
and if you use UFC or something, or just use boxing or something like that, they fucking, how could they ban you for 90 days? That's so fucking horrible, man. You guys are the second people and or the 3rd people that I seen this happen to, and Cronin's one of them. It's fucked up, man. It's really crazy. I think they even suspended JB from Twitter as well for a while and shit.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, and he was worried about that happening with his YouTube channel as well, man. It's fucking crazy, man. It really is.
The suggestion I give is, if you're on Twitter, stick with the one device you use. Don't use any other devices, just in case. Because people are assholes. They'll go and rat on you, and then you get fucking suspended the first time for nothing.
Yeah, just have a backup.
Yeah, exactly. So now don't use it everywhere. Just use it on one device,
Dude.
and then.
Hey, speaking of
ask.
JB, shout out to him. He's in the chat right now. Shout out to JB. Go
I
ahead,
just had to ask Rocky, man, what the fuck happened between you guys and Scott McKinnon?
Oh, shit,
What the fuck?
What was going on with that?
I don't even know this dude. Richie had him call in. Now, I just know him from being a weirdo from the Cronin videos and shit.
He's the kid stalker.
Yeah, exactly. So he calls in and just starts rambling on and on, aliens and this fictitious baseball fucking pipe dream that he had 13 years ago that he's still talking about. Dude, he's like Costanza. You watch Seinfeld? Remember George with Bozo?
Yeah. Oh, no.
A clap from the 60s. Let it go. A long time ago. It didn't happen.
He's a cool guy.
No. He's a weirdo, dude. And then he made up...
we're all
he made
weird.
up the Canadian army as if Canada has an army.
They do have an army.
Oh, my God. I can't believe you said that, dude.
Canada has an army.
They got an army of Mounties.
I'm going to look it up, but I don't think it's true.
Yeah, you should definitely do your
I'm
research.
the Mountie.
I
They
did
have
see
an army.
this movie with those little sausage Nazis. Is that what you're talking about?
Wow.
Oh shit, man.
Yo, guys, I gotta fucking bail. I gotta get up for work.
All right, you filthy
3:45.
Filthy Mouth Gamer, guys. Give him some love, the Filthy Mouth Gamer, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll see you Saturday night. Go fuck yourselves.
He'll see you Saturday night for Insomniac. Peace out to the Filthy Mouth Gamer.
He was getting raunchy.
Let's give the Filthy Mouth Gamer a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, thank you very much. All right, folks. He's going to be back Saturday for Insomniac here on the channel. Come and join us at 9 o'clock. Oh, actually, it's earlier. It's fucking earlier next week, guys. We're going to be going on much earlier because we missed last Saturday because we were in Boston. So this Saturday, I'm pretty sure we're starting at like an hour early or an hour and a half early. So around 8, maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock. So if you guys are around Saturday night, I'll be here for like 4 or 5 hours. Come and hang out before Corrupted over on Joe Cronin's Patreon. Go check that out, Corrupted Podcast. We just hit I think I missed episode 20 because I was in Boston. I was smashed. There was no way I was getting on to the show at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So I missed the first show and it was episode 20. I missed episode 20, man.
It's going quick.
Yeah, I missed the first episode. So, yeah, so next week's episode 21, come and check us out on Corrupted. That's on Joe Cronin's Patreon. You could also go to Corrupted Podcast here on YouTube. Go sub over there. Go check out some of our previous shows. I think they're up there on that site. And check it out. Tell me what you think. Anyway, Rock. So you had this whole big thing with him. And in case people don't know, Cake Stalker was a dude who always called in. His name is Scott McKinnon. He always called in to Cronin's show. And he's a wrestling guy, loves wrestling and all that shit. And he's into aliens and all kinds of cool shit. And, he has certain beliefs and things and stuff that he believes. And well, listen, I'll let you hear what he sounds like a little here because this was kind of cool. Hold on.
No.
Kate Stalker, man. Here to tell you one thing. I want everybody to go over to the Tommy NC 2010 channel.
Sorry, I have to block that out real quick. Hold on. Blah, 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 blah.
Review. And look at Hamza.
He goes after Hamza.
Yeah, listen.
You can't tell me that Hamza's not an extraterrestrial.
He thinks Hamza's an extraterrestrial.
He knows his shit about his ETs and forces that reside on the planet of Earth, and I can guarantee you.
Oh, we got Scott in the chat. Nice.
Scott McKinnon, Cock McSkinnon in the chat, yeah. The fucking cake stalker. Bake a cake for me, man. Jerk me fucking off if you can for me, man. I'll jerk you off. You jerk me off. I jerk you off. You jerk me off. We actually made a song with the Cock McSkinnon character, Scott McKinnon. Shout out to him in the chat. He called into the Super Ugly show for the first time, and they went at it. Rocky, I saw it in Rocky's eyes too, and I said that to Rocky. I saw it in Rocky's eyes when I watched the show afterwards, and I was like, I could see Rocky was just waiting. He was waiting. I know that look. I've seen it, you know, and he was just waiting to go all in. And these two never really interacted before, so it was kind of cool to see him on their show for the first time. Yeah. Because you know Scott's been around this community for a long time. He played, you know, recordings of me on Twitter. You know, he's doing the, the exposed thing with me for a little while there. And we brawled. We were friends. At first, we weren't friends. I cut a song on him, and it was Jerk Off on Me, Jerk Off on You song that I sent to Cronin. And Cronin loved the song, and it was a big hit for us with Cronin and everybody. And a lot of you guys know that were there back then. So then, long story short, he was cool with all of us. He was coming on every once in a while and everything. And then everything went south, had a huge blowout. He disappeared for a while. He called us one night, apologized. We said, whatever, we're grown-ass men, you move on. And they never interacted with Super Ugly before, which is crazy to me. I cannot believe.
It was a little weird.
Because you guys have been on for so long now. You guys been on for a while. Like, your show is really established, and like...
You guys kind of called him out, though, to call in, right?
Richie did.
Richie did.
Yeah.
This was the...
he calls in, and Richie then ended up hanging up on him, and that's why his feelings got hurt.
Oh, okay. This was the song we cut on him right here. Remember this?
If I jerk off on you,
yeah, man,
100 episodes of Monetize This. I baked a cake, and now I want you to jerk on my face. Hey, Bucky Cronin, don't you fucking moaning. Stop fucking wasting your Googling your baby.
Yeah.
Your baby
You're Googling
right
your
in
baby.
my mouth. Hey, Bucky Cronin, will you jerk off on me? Because I will jerk off on you if you.
Yeah, got a little off beat there for a second.
Joe, don't waste it. Just turkey baste it and taste it.
Don't waste it, turkey baste it.
Yo, take a finger and lick it and taste it.
What the fuck, man?
Ken, this is the one that I texted you on and said you sound exactly like Ken Kniff from the Eminem.
Oh, yeah, like...
This is Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Automated piece of shit, man. Yeah, man. What's up, bro? This is Ken Kniff. I want to fuck your ass. Yeah.
Speaking of fucking asses, didn't Scott McKinnon claim he got anally probed by a
Scott call Scott.
an alien? Now, I've also found out that he's an alcoholic. So here's my theory.
Let him defend himself.
I just recently found out
one night.
Oh my God.
I have the
Alien probe is code in Canada for Uncle Ralph.
Wait, what is what? Wait, say that again?
I said he was really drunk up in Canada. It gets cold up there in Nova Scotia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's drunk. Uncle Ralph walks in the room. Alien probe, a.k.a.
come
Uncle
on.
Ralph.
Oh, no. Scotty
Scott,
out there?
You need to defend yourself, Scott.
Scotty. Fucking Scotty. Call in, Scotty. So, I mean, listen, you guys went and you said your shit to each other. And, he'll be...
wild.
But I got news for you, Rock. He'll be the first one to say, yeah, I'm fucking crazy. So what? You know what I mean? He admits he's crazy.
Well, you kind of
There's people out
sparked it.
there-
You kind of said, Scott, you do some weird shit. Like you just.
Oh yeah, I remember you just can't. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Out on that shit.
Right off the bat.
He does do weird shit, and then he claims that he's crazy. Now, there's people that are crazy and they don't walk around going, "I'm crazy." Then there's people who walk around and say, "I'm crazy."
Right.
Yeah.
To try to put on this facade of something you're really not. You know what I mean? Like,
get the fuck
if you have.
Sorry.
It's like walking around being like, I got the biggest dick, and telling everyone you got the biggest dick. Usually that guy doesn't have the biggest dick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Please join me on
we
Friday,
got Tommy in the
Saturday,
chat
and
now.
Sunday, May 8th, 9th, and 10th for the first fucking thing.
I'm sorry, man.
These sparks flying.
Yeah, he said it too to you guys when you said what you said. He goes, something about like, my temper or something like that. I forgot exactly what it was, but he like kind of warned you and said like, and I saw it in your eyes. I was like, oh, here it goes. Cause I heard about it and somebody said
Rocky is a straight moron.
Well, oh God, why don't you call in, man? Scott?
He said he's at work right now.
Oh yeah, he can, I guess.
What's funny too is he challenges Richie to a fight and then blocks him. Talks mad shit how he trained with GSP. He trained with GSP.
I didn't hear that. That was on the show?
No, this was after the fact. And he claims he's trained with George St. Pierre, and then after talking mad shit, blocks Richie.
Do you know what's crazy? He told me he knew George St. Pierre, right? And I personally know Matt Serra, the guy who beat him.
Yeah.
He lives right down the block from me. That's
that's
fucking
funny.
weird.
You actually probably have met Matt Serra.
I have, man. I swear to God, I took a punch from him when I was a kid, bro, right in the fucking head. No joke.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even joking, bro. I took a punch from him right in the forehead, bro. I'm not even joking.
I used to go to one of his gyms that he opened up out by me, and
Really, he opened them out there too?
He opened a couple of them.
Wow.
He's got the one out in where is it? Over by the Coliseum, right?
Yeah, he's got one on Hempstead Turnpike in East Meadow, New York. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he opened up like it was like a little offset of his, like they kind of just used his name, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, okay, I got what you're saying. Like, he would train them, and then they would go open up their own shit. Yeah. I knew his brothers, too, and his brothers were tough motherfuckers, too, bro. And you want to know something? His father was a tough bastard, too, I heard. I never personally met him, but I know his father was a Vietnam vet. Shout out to the Vietnam veterans out there. His father was a Vietnam vet. This is what I heard. I could be dead wrong. I don't know. But I heard his father was a Vietnam vet, and that's what made them so fucking, like, good fighters. Because, like I said, all three of them, he had two younger brothers, and all three of them could fight good, man, like really good. Because his brothers were my age. Yeah.
Because what is he, like 5? He's like my height, probably like 5'6", 5'7", right?
Yeah, he's a short dude. Yeah, and but dude, you don't take him lightly.
Oh, no.
Can I tell you, my sister, he wanted to beat the shit out of me, but he knew he could fucking destroy me. So he would just like fuck me around a little bit and like rough me up a little bit. So one time he delivered a pizza to my house, and because he used to work for this pizza place down the block, and he was like, "You say anything to my brother again, and I'll fucking put you through the wall." And I kept thinking like, this dude could put me through the fucking wall, right? So I go up to get pizza one day with my father, and my sister's boyfriend's with me, right? And now this kid hates me already. So as soon as I go into the pizza place with my sister's boyfriend, he's looking right over at us, right? And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. So I was a wise ass back then. I kind of gave him a look back because I had my sister's boyfriend with me who was a little tough too. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck it, man. I envisioned him getting in a fight with him and beating his ass. You know what I mean? Yeah. And, dude, can I tell you, I swear to God, this is a true story. May God strike me dead, okay? I saw this kid, Matt, walk from behind the desk, Matt Serra, okay, the guy who knocked out George St. Pierre for the championship. He walked behind the counter, walked up to my sister's boyfriend and goes, "You got a fucking problem?" And looked at me, because they must have been looking at each other. And dude, he gave him a 1-2 combo and knocked this fucking guy out cold on the floor.
Damn.
Like cold on the floor, to where my father looks at me and goes, let's get out of here right now. Get out of the pizza place.
Let's go.
And we left him in the pizza place out cold, bro. This dude got up off of the pizza place, floor, and walked outside and just got in the car with us, and we drove away. Did nothing, didn't
like
say
Red
nothing.
Dad and Friday.
Dude,
remember when they
you got
like,
knocked.
Want some too, old man? No.
Dude, he fucking demolished this kid. And I always thought my sister's ex-boyfriend, this was a long time ago. This was back in like 92, okay? This is when he was like 18. So he was a young fucking wild beast back then. And St. Pierre was no joke. Like, as the UFC fans remember, St. Pierre was one of the best fighters in their history. Do you agree with that, Rock?
Absolutely. To me, he's top dog. I love GSP, and I can't wait for November 4th. But
so he's still fighting, huh?
He's fighting November 4th. He's fighting Bisping at 185 for the belt.
Wow. So the dude's still fucking going, huh?
Well, he took 3 years off. He claimed some alien crazy shit, too.
Oh,
Stop up in Canada, bro, with these fucking people claiming aliens.
Well, dude, I'm telling you, there's a lot of
everyone
fucking...
has a right to their opinions, you know?
Well, I mean...
if they believe that, then that's, that's up to them.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I can also say that it's stupid.
We just got a donation here. We just got a donation.
Nice.
I don't know. Oh, you know what? I fucking the volume's not on. But shout out to read that name for me, Lo, because it went up.
It's Elias.
Elias. Shout out to you, brother. He's gotten a little brawl with Mr. Mellow Yellow for some reason. What happened with you, Elias, man? Shout out to you. Thanks for the donation. But what happened with you and fucking Mellow, man? Come on. Mellow's good people. Was that that was Mellow, right? That happened with?
That was Mellow, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Scott's getting a little heated in the chat. He wrote,
what's going on with Scott?
He wrote, "Shut the fuck up, Rocky." Nice tweet the other night of your wife's tits in everyone's face.
What?
I don't know. I have no idea.
So I don't know how that's possible, but fair enough.
I don't know. Scott, you don't have to get personal.
Nah, come on, man.
It doesn't have to go.
I don't care. I show my wife's tits off all the time. They're great to look at, I don't
there you go.
I pay good money for them. We may as well show them off a bit, right?
Hey, you know what, man? My wife's tits were paid for by my insurance.
Yeah.
So we share some. Yeah, we got something in common a little bit there, You got breast jobs, both of them. But anyway.
Listen, speaking of my wife, she's giving me the eyeball. She wants me to come in and spend some time.
All right, man. Yo, Rock, thanks for coming and hanging out, man.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure.
Have a good night.
When are you guys going to be on next? What's the deal? You still go Sundays real quick? Let us know.
No, we're not doing Sundays no more for now. We might figure something else out in the future, but we don't know what we're going to do. So Tuesday night, 7:30, Super Ugly Brand for the live show.
Super Ugly Brand.
Super Ugly.
Go over there and sub to the network, guys, if you haven't yet. And you're hearing these guys for the first time, or you know of them, and you just didn't know that what happened to the channel. Go over there and sub. Rocky, thanks for coming and hanging out, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Listen, the 28th, we're doing a party at Jilly's in Patchogue. It's a Halloween party, and we're going to do a live feed. I know you guys usually do Saturdays, but if you want to come through late night, we're going to be there. We're closing this place down, and we're doing a live feed the whole night.
Oh, shit. That sounds awesome, man. Damn. Nice, man.
Yeah. So if you want to come down, you guys are more than welcome. The 28th at Jilly's open from Patchogue.
Nice, man. I'll let you know for sure, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. And gentlemen, like I said, it's always a pleasure. Have a good night.
Rocky from Super Ugly Brand, guys. Go check him out over there. Thanks, Rock. I'll talk to you soon, man. It was nice of Rocky to come and hang out, man, for a little bit. Anyway, we don't have anybody in here with us now, right?
No.
No, right?
No.
So we had no Cock McSkinnons tonight. He couldn't call in.
Been a great show so far.
But he couldn't call in, guys. I apologize. What are you going to do?
Scott's busy at work. He's staring at Rocky's wife's tits. What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I have no clue what that's all about right there. I mean, he might.
Why does everybody have to fight with each other?
I don't know, man.
Can't we all just get along?
I wish, man. I really do wish everybody can get along. People who know me on the outside of this know that I try to fucking, I try to make things to where everybody's getting along. You know what I mean?
Justin Bailey said Rocky's old lady's tits look like two raccoons trying to escape out of a rice bag.
Rocky, what did you say?
Oh my God.
I escaped from rice pod.
JB's an animal.
JB's a fucking animal. Go check JB out Monday through Thursday over there at the JB Channel, the best bucket podcast ever. Go check out the JB show. Go show some love.
Like it is.
Go fucking sub to the network.
Like
this is the dude. Let me tell you something, right? This is a dude that sit there and he be playing the game and he be like this.
Having a great game here today, guys. Fuck!
And I fucking laughed my ass off, man, when that happened, man. Telling you, man. It make me want to go like, it make me want to sing like, yeah, I was with Rocky And I was with JB. JB like this. He'd be like on his game. He getting all crazy, and he'd be playing the game. And all of a sudden, he'd go like this. Fuck! Fuck! JB get all crazy like, fuck, fuck.
My wife's telling me to be quiet.
Wow.
Could you imagine his
Got
actual...
Tommy in the chat.
I'm trying
Trying
to
to call in to
go
the show.
I'm trying to go in to your platform.
Everyone's like, no, not Tommy.
Not tonight, boobies. Sorry.
Oh, Tommy.
Because we're just moving on. You can stop fucking calling me on
We're
my
staying
show.
positive.
And stop calling my fucking show tonight. You call the show. Listen to Tommy, he's a bubbly. Call the fucking show. Tommy gonna fuck with me. Tommy, yeah, say. All right, so listen. Anyway, we did a thing for the Patreon. Right. So people who are in the Patreon heard it. I hope you guys heard it. If you haven't, go over there and check out the latest video on Patreon. We put it up a couple of days ago. But if you want, go check it out if you haven't heard it. And in it, we say that we're playing a certain interview that we did.
Right, it was an old one that we did.
So what I'm going to do is,
YouTuber.
yeah, we're not going to play it tonight, but I'm going to probably play it this Saturday, maybe, or next Wednesday. The reason we're not playing it tonight is because we're talking about a whole bunch of shit. I still want to talk about Colin Kaepernick before we leave, because that whole shit with Kaepernick is crazy.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, real quick before we get on to that, we have an interview with somebody pretty decent size. Not exactly in this community, but a lot of people know of him. They know, all this shit. And we've had this interview for a long time. We actually did it a while ago. It's about over a year ago we did this interview. We have never played it on YouTube before. We never played it anywhere publicly. And there's a lot of good shit in there, too. It's a lot of shit about a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff. If you watch this show, you'll like this interview, like parts of it.
More drama.
Yeah.
You just can't get away from it.
Well, there's a lot of shit in there, man. A lot of drama shit. And but, so anyway, we're going to play that eventually. We played a little bit for the people on the Patreon. Yeah, for the Patreon. And we gave them a little sneak peek over there on the Patreon. And so if you're on the Patreon, shout out to you guys if you heard it. They know who it is. I'm not going to name any names tonight, but we're going to eventually play that, the best parts of that on a show. And I'm sure you guys will like it because it pertains to a lot of shit that we've done in the past and, our background and all that shit. If you know us.
Tommy wants to know if he can call in just to talk about the subjects that we're talking about. Tommy, if you're a good boy and you're going to talk about Harvey Weinstein or something important.
Tommy, listen, you come on so many shows, man. Like,
we don't want to hear no bullshit.
We give you the platform. We always gave you a platform here. We always hang out with you. You always have a place to hang out. But, listen, sometimes a bird's got to fly, dude. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Let this birdie fly. You know what I mean? You
fly.
You were calling our show when we had nobody here at all. So we want to be loyal to you, despite all the shit that's going on or anything that's said. We want to be loyal to you, but, you also got to understand sometimes you got to let a bird fly on its own, man.
Everyone's like, no.
But yeah, I said it at the beginning of the show, the whole Shelly thing, man. She really fucking dropped a bazooka on them, man. God damn.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah.
So, but I think we're also doing the NFL show too this Sunday because we missed our first NFL show as well. So we'll be back this Sunday, guys, for you, for those of you who like the NFL show that we do. And then we had another foul play Monday night.
That's right.
Which was during football time, and it was during actually both,
wrestling.
Actually, if you think about it, Monday Night Football and shit. But it was during wrestling, and I know a lot of you guys out there are wrestling fans, so that's why we originally started the show at that time to, combat the whole wrestling being on and all that shit. So we didn't want you guys to, because we know that there's a lot of wrestling fans, so we just did it the hour before, and we made the show 1 hour, as you guys know. And a lot of people were sending me fucking DMs. And everybody out there, listen, if you're listening to us for the first time, a couple of times into it, you want to DM me on Twitter at Foulmouth Ken, and I answer mostly all my DMs back, man. Everybody out there who DMs me, they know that I answer back the DMs. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy it, man. You know, like, I enjoy talking to people and shit. I mean, listen, some things, you know, get crazy. Sometimes there's a lot of shit on there, but whatever, man. I get to it, and sometimes I want to apologize to everybody out there. It may take me a while to get to whether you did a show and I didn't retweet it, or you put something up there with my name or Foulmouths attached to it. You got to give me a little while to get to it. If I don't get to it right away, I apologize to everybody out there, because I know some people are like me. Like, if I put something out about somebody, I'm like, oh, they didn't see it yet, like a day later, you know? So I'm sorry if that happens to anybody out there. Just remember that I'm fucking really slow on that shit. And I can. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. We know her. That's a super chat.
So far, guys. Love
Tattooed Mistress.
Yep, Tattooed Mistress. Go check her out on YouTube as well.
Thank you.
She called in last show for the first time. Shout out to her. Yeah, so I mean, thank you for the donation too. That's nice, man. Everybody go check out her channel if you're into tattoos and shit like that. And she was doing Harry Potter tattoos that were really cool and all that shit. Go check that out, man. It's really cool.
It's getting hot and heavy in the chat right now.
What's going on in the chat?
Wow,
what's going down with the chat?
Like a battle.
What's going on in the chat, guys? We ain't getting a long neck Budweiser. What's wrong with y'all? You ain't getting a long neck Budweiser, girl. Why you get yourself a long neck Budweiser, girl? What's wrong in the chat, baby? Baby, what's wrong in the chat, baby?
Everybody's going in on Tommy right now.
On Tommy MC 2020 twin. Well, guess what, Tommy twin. You ain't getting my show for your platform, baby. I keeps it nice and clean, baby. With my fans don't want you around, well, guess what, baby? You ain't gonna be around, baby.
Sorry, Tommy.
Sorry, Tommy, Tom. It's my turn to shine. I'm a bigger YouTuber than you now. Tommy, Tom.
Tommy.
Tom. I'm just fucking around, Tommy. I love you. But seriously, man, you know, you gotta think, listen, once in a while, it's like, fuck off mode. You know what I mean? Fuck off mode. Fuck off mode. That means fuck off a little bit. Fuck off a little bit, dude. Jesus Christ. But anyway, Colin Kaepernick suing the NFL, guys.
Holy shit.
Colin Kaepernick suing the fucking NFL, man.
Close enough.
Colin Kaepernick suing the NFL, guys. This was announced the other day that he's indeed suing the NFL. If he thinks that he's going to go out and hire lawyers that are going to go up against the NFL lawyers,
I was going to say,
then he's fucking out of his mind, because listen,
he's crazy.
They have bought some of the best lawyers here in the US of A, and there is no absolute way in hell that this guy is going to be able to go out and find lawyers that are going to, you know, find the NFL guilty of being racist or biased or in any way, which we all know they are. Let's not fool ourselves, guys. This guy is good enough to be out on the field, okay? If you're a football fan, you know that this guy's still got a little run in him, okay?
Yeah, he didn't deserve to be
his career is not over, okay?
Yeah.
Now I know just as well as everybody else who's an NFL fan, like I said, this guy could still throw the ball. He could still run. He's at least a damn good backup at best,
he's got
okay?
skills.
At worst, at least a backup, okay? Now, but the thing is, like I said, the NFL has some of the best lawyers in the world, guys, and there's no way that this guy is going to go in there and beat them out on anything. He's not going to be able to prove anything, nothing like that. So here's the deal. He put a thing out to the NFL teams as well saying, if you hired me, I would stand for the national anthems. Now, is that a fucking cop-out? But you got to remember this, guys. Is that a cop-out, or is that okay to you guys? But listen,
I think he did what he had to do.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. He did this a year ago. Let's not forget that he did this
he started
a year ago, right? Nobody stood for him. Nobody said a fucking word.
Nobody.
He fucking got out of his contract, left the NFL, and never looked back, and they never wanted him back, okay? And there's a bias against him, believe it or not, and there is, okay? There is. He's good enough to be playing. Shit, the Jets should take him. How about fucking Green Bay? How about they take him? Their quarterback or whatever is out for the rest of the year. Like, come on, there's plenty of teams that could use this kid, first of all, okay? Now, long story short, now here we are, fast forward a year later, and the NFL players are all doing their kneeling, LeBron's over in Cleveland, open up the NBA season with his fucking equality Nikes on. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting all this stuff going on right now, and this is all happening right now. This dude got called the N-word about 1 million times, which is fucked up on national TV and everything, right? And the dude turned around and said, and they wonder why we're going down on one knee and kneeling. Well, guess what, dude? No, that's not why you're going down on one knee and kneeling. And this is, some of them don't fucking realize. And I mean people who are kneeling, white, black, whatever color the fuck they are, everybody's kneeling. There's a ton of people doing it, okay?
Right.
Now, what they don't understand is half of those people have no clue why they're fucking kneeling. For that guy to make that remark, and they wonder why we go to one knee,
listen,
is
everybody
stupid.
has a right to
because it's
kneel
not about
if they want
racism.
to.
It's not about racism, though.
No.
It's about fucking, police brutality and fucking, an unfairness. If you're a black man, you're driving a fucking. If you're a black man, you're driving a vehicle.
Just don't cross.
Listen, dude. If you're a black man, you're driving a vehicle, you're fucked in most areas in the U.S.
I agree.
Okay, that's why that dude was kneeling. Now, maybe half the guys in the NFL, maybe that's why they're kneeling. But there's this
I feel it was bigger than that.
There's this demographic. Well, I think it's just about police brutality, man. That's what it's about. People, these cops just killing fucking people left and right for no reason. A lot of these cops are fucking trigger happy. And I'm not against the cops by any way, shape, or form. I have a lot of cops in my family. But a lot of these cops that they hire, these young dudes, these young women, they're very young, they're full of piss and vinegar. They go out there. Imagine having a fucking revolver in your hand. You're a cop, and somebody, acts like you're already going into the situation thinking this person could possibly pull out a gun and kill me. So you're already like your hands on your gun.
Right. You have to look at both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, they go reach for their wallet. You're thinking, oh, fuck, this person's going to pull out a gun and kill me. And so you're just
dangerous.
It's like the Old West, motherfucker. Like, you got to pull that gun out quick and fucking shoot. And that's what a lot of these cops are doing. They're fucking Trigger McGraw. They're like, it's like real quick,
Right.
And like, I don't blame both sides, man. I get where both sides are coming from. But when you do get that occasional cop who's fucking racist and just shot the guy because he was black, and he's going into it like because the guy's black, and he's holding his gun because the guy's black, you know what I mean? As opposed to if he went into a fucking area that was basically white, that gun fucking strap that holds that gun in it ain't coming off at all.
I just wish there was a reset button that we could just hit and just start all over, because
I do too,
this
man.
fucking
because
place
we're going backwards, man. What the fuck is going on here, man? Like,
I don't know.
I was saying the other day, like, okay, the 80s had had some racism in it and shit and like stuff like that. The 90s, to me, for some reason, the 90s was really good with that shit for some reason, I think. And you know what? Listen, I get a couple of my friends on here. As far as like racism and shit, it kind of like a lot of whites and blacks were friends with each other, and it wasn't like this big thing if you were black or white or.
It was a lot more peaceful.
It was, wasn't it? And even the early 2000s, it seemed like here in America that it was a little bit, like okay,
started to change.
And then like even 9/11, man, the way that I felt 9/11 and a lot of people felt on 9/11 was that feeling of like, yo, we are definitely all one nation, man. Even the racist people were like, fuck that, we are one nation. You know what I mean? And it brought like a lot of people together, exactly, like for the first time. And I just think like, things just went fucking.
It's starting to happen right now.
Things just went downhill, man, like so bad here in the U.S. for fucking some reason, man. I don't get it.
All the support after all these people got hit with hurricanes and, just the support with Las Vegas, everybody's coming together again.
Yeah, well, I hope so, man. I mean, I hope you're right. It doesn't look that way, man. It doesn't look that way in Chicago.
Man, there's a lot of aid out there.
And all those places. We got Rostafa in the house with us, man. What's up, Mr. Rostafa? What's going down, buddy?
How about my Yankees, bitch?
Oh, fuck those Yankees, dude. I hope they fucking... What'd they do, tie it up, those fucks?
Yeah.
Oh, no, dude. This is not a good time to add this call. Holy fuck.
Hey.
Oh, no, guys.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Rostafa's in the house, and we also have the fucking one and the only. There's only one. There's only one of these in this world, bro. Trust me, I know it for a fact. The great JB is in the house. Mr.
Fuck
JB.
Colin Kaepernick right in his fucking fat ass. His NFL career is dead in the water. He'll never play in the NFL
Exactly.
again.
So, he's suing the NFL and everything, right?
Hey, did you hear anything I said? I think it cut out.
No, I heard you. I said he's suing the NFL, right?
Well, yeah, that's why I said his career's over.
Well, do you think if he wouldn't have brought the lawsuit up, that he wouldn't be he would be back in the NFL?
The fact that he's filing this lawsuit, mark my words, he will never play in the NFL again. This lawsuit being filed is the nail in the coffin. He'll never play for any organization ever again. And to be honest with you, I think it's smart that he never plays for an organization ever again, because he brings nothing but bad attention. Maybe he has talent. I don't see it. The only thing he has talent in my opinion is a fucking Jew fro. But let me tell you, all right? Look,
that's racist.
I'm not saying the guy's not talented, okay? I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he couldn't help out shitty teams like the New York Jets or somebody.
Serious.
But
hey, at least we're not the Colts, though.
You're right. It could be worse. We could lose to the fucking
the Bears
or something like that.
That's racist.
Or the Bears. But no, I don't want to hog up too much of your time. I just want to say that the fact is, now that he's filed this lawsuit, I'm telling you, he's never going to play in the NFL.
No, not now.
Again.
I mean, you're suing the NFL. He's done. You're a liability. You're not coming back. I mean, he's out of his mind if he thinks he's coming back.
Right, the damage is done.
Yeah.
And the funniest part is, he's not even going to win.
No, he's not. We were saying that before, and Rocky said it to me in a private conversation. Shout out to him. That fucking he's not gonna win. He just cannot. He's not gonna be able to beat these lawyers. They're beefed up fucking lawyers, man. They're like some of the best lawyers in the U.S.
These lawyers from L.A. and New York, man, who take like $3 million retainers and shit. You're not gonna be able to compete
You're not
with
beating
these
them.
guys.
Not at all.
JB.
Another thing too, Ken. You mentioned something about the law enforcement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
About people, accepting things from both sides. A lot of these people, they call themselves activists, but we know what they really are.
Well, some of them don't know their fucking ass from their elbow. Yeah, I mean, some of them do.
These groups like Antifa and Black Lives Matter. All these, I call them terrorist groups, but you can call them what you will. What they don't understand is 99% of those people that are in those groups have never been fucking cops, and I'm only giving them a benefit of 1%.
Yeah.
The thing is,
no pickle.
I have been in ride-alongs with policemen before. I have been in situations. I actually was in one drug raid as an unmasked or as a masked person. Just people who. Yeah, I was in one in my lifetime. Okay,
Damn.
but let me tell you something. If you've been trained, and any cop will agree with me, any of them. I spent 26 years around law enforcement. Okay.
Damn.
If anybody has ever been in that moment, it doesn't matter how many years you've been trained, it doesn't matter how many times you have been in that situation, every single time it comes down to a drug raid, even so much as pulling over somebody on the side of the road for a traffic light out.
Right.
Nothing prepares you for that moment that something can happen in the flick of the strike of a match.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right.
JB. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. I do.
Like they say that, people always fall back and they'll say, well, cops are supposed to be trained. They shouldn't be so trigger happy. Listen, I'm not disputing that 1% of the police are probably gung-ho as motherfuckers and they make bad calls, but it doesn't matter how hard they've been trained. You're not the person in the situation that has the gun pointed towards you.
Right.
Yeah, so you don't really know. And I saw a video once where this guy who was an activist really went hard against the cops. They took him to the training facility, and he went in there and he trained with this cop for a day, and he winded up fucking blowing away half the fucking targets that were unarmed. And afterwards, he was like, man, I kind of got to say, I'm sorry, man. Like, I didn't realize. I could just imagine if that was a human, and not being able to, because he pulled the trigger on this thing like fucking 5 times, man, and shot would have been people. It would have been actual human beings that he would have killed. And here he was as an activist, And it's very easy to sit there and fucking point fingers and say you shouldn't have fired this gun at this person, or you should have did this in this situation. You should have shot him in the leg. You should, because I say that a lot. Shoot him in the arm, or shoot him in the. Why do they got to kill him? Kill somebody. Like shoot him somewhere or first or something. But listen, you can't say shit until you're in that fucking. You're behind that gun and you're a cop and you're fucking sitting there. and you're faced with somebody.
Change your life.
Yeah, man. You don't know what you would
Exactly.
do. You know. Yeah, and I totally get that. And
You're entitled to your opinion. You're
yeah.
entitled to your
Oh
opinion.
yeah. Everybody is as an American.
As far as like, well, if you've never been in that situation, you're entitled to say, oh yeah, well they should be better trained. Well, you know what? You're entitled to your opinion, but you're wrong. If
Yeah.
you've not been in that situation, you don't fucking know.
Yeah. You don't.
You want our
Like,
cake
can't
and
even think
eat
about
it
it.
too.
You got 2 girls, you got a wife. Are you going to take a chance on not going home to them at the end of the night?
Exactly. Everybody wants to go home at the end of the night, man. Which can you blame them? Like they just want to go home to their
And
family.
I would rather it.
You know?
I would rather it be a criminal than me.
Exactly. I mean, it's sad to say, you don't want to say like, fuck someone else's life, but listen, if there's a person who's a piece of shit who's going to shoot you anyway, I mean, you got to fucking, you got to blow them away first. And sometimes some of these shootings it was the right thing to do, or whatever the case may be. Some of these are legit, like people defending themselves, cops defending themselves, like, being worried that they were going to be shot. And, sometimes you shoot a person who's armed, and you got it right. But sometimes you don't, man. And it happens a lot, And some of them are innocent, man, like us, But
one day you go to work and you don't come home again.
It sucks, man. I mean,
lose your life that quick.
Yeah, it does suck.
Dangerous job.
Well, I'll open up the phone lines, free up some space. But thanks for having me on. I just want to say, fuck Jamel Hill, fuck Michael Wilbon, and fuck Colin Kaepernick, and that entire fucking ESCNN bullshit. Fuck them all.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. That's JB, man, from the JB show, man.
That was a nice rant.
Yeah, it was, man. He's always good for that, JB. He's the man.
Yeah.
Go show JB some love, and the great Joe Cronin, guys. Go check him out. Go check out the Corrupted podcast over there on Joe Cronin's Patreon. Go show him some love. Check out our Patreon, guys. For as little bit as $1 a month, you can get exclusive content on the Patreon. And
100 cents.
We're gonna be adding more pretty soon too. A lot more.
Yeah.
So what's up with you, Mr. Rostafa?
Oh, fuck me, dude. I pretty much saved my ass. I just got a fucking, conniption earlier because I didn't think I was going to be able to have all my guys for my gig.
Oh, man.
I have all my guys for my gig. I'm doing for anybody who doesn't know.
I thought you said shave your ass at first. I was like, he shaved his ass. Why did he shave his ass? I'm sorry.
I saved my ass.
No. But, so you got a fucking gig it's this weekend, right?
Yeah, this Saturday in West Orange.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
man.
this shit's gonna be lit, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And you guys are more than welcome to come out. Just enjoy yourselves and shit like that. Drink some beers. It's 21 and up and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's in West Orange, New Jersey, right next to. It's like I don't know, 40 minutes away from the city.
Oh, you're in Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah, I'm in Jersey. I'm in Jersey, Jersey. How you doing?
There's a lot of jokers in Jersey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what'd you have to do? You had to find somebody to play an instrument for you, right?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I play my own shit, but the thing is that I also want to add some flavor to it. So I have like a 7-piece band that I'm working with, and we're rocking out. So like we ain't playing, playing no jokes. It's all for keeps.
Very nice.
Doing that, and then I got some other shit coming up. I'm going back up to Burlington, Vermont next Tuesday. I have a gig over at Nectar's, and it's like a bunch of shit. Oh yeah, dude, I'm busy, boy. Making that moolah.
That's good, man.
That's how you gotta do it.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, but y'all been busy, man. I saw y'all up in Boston with Joe.
Yeah, me and Filthy were up there with Joe Cronin. It was awesome, man. We did a little bit of monetize this from his house, and we had to bounce early because our wives were like,
You gotta wake up the next day, so we gotta be in Boston.
so we had to fucking and yo, you know what's weird, dude? They made a cake for him. You know what was crazy, man? We were on our way home on this highway in Boston, right? And behind us, I could hear a car coming, right? But I didn't see no headlights, dude. Like no headlights at all. It was weird. And all of a sudden, at the last minute, I see this car swerve from hitting us, like in the ass end of the car, swerve around us at the last second, and fucking just miss us by an inch. And we were going 75 miles an hour, okay? This car flew the fuck by us. It had to be going $130 or 40. I'm not even joking. And it just missed the back end of Filthy's car. And I was like, dude, we were both in shock. We didn't say a word to each other. We just looked at each other and we're like, I go, bro, if that dude would have hit us, like, he's like, oh, you would have been fucked. And I was like, I
So you pull it Back to the Future?
know. Dude, I would have been really
Back to the
fucked.
Future, Rick and Morty?
Oh, I love Rick and Morty, man.
Did you pull one? Pretty much. It's
No,
like,
what
hey,
do you
Morty, it's about a six inch away from the star meter. I love Rick and Morty, dude.
Morty, get to the time machine. Oh my God, we gotta go back to 1985, Morty. Fuck you, Doc.
I was so want to see a crossover.
Yeah, you know, they said that's going to happen. If you're a Rick and Morty fan, that'd be sick. The crossover episode with, they're going to have Doc and fucking Marty. Rick and Morty, Doc and Marty, you know? That's what that show was about in the beginning, right? Did you know that? Did you know that or no?
I mean, I just got into it. Like, literally, my favorite episode
Yeah,
now is Pickle episode.
Well, let me tell you, Pickle Rick, that's awesome.
It's awesome.
Let me tell you something. That show was originally about time traveling and shit, and it was so much like fucking Back to the Future that they were warned about if you release it on Comedy Central, on Cartoon Network like that, you're gonna get sued. So they had to find like something like different, because all they did was time travel in the show. And then they said, you know what we'll do? We'll go to different worlds and different like shit like that, and we'll make it about not time traveling, different dimensions. So that's how that show kind of got into how it is. It's pretty sick, ain't it? So
what would you be, Rick or Morty?
I'd be Rick, man. Rick's the fucking man, bro. Pickle Rick, bitch.
I know.
Rick's the fucking man. Pickle Rick.
So I'm assuming Filthy Mouth is your Morty?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, he'd be Morty. He'd be the little guy going to school and shit, and I'd be like, Morty, come on, you got to come with me. We got to go.
That's a deal, Filthy.
Birdman needs us. Oh, Filthy left a while ago, man.
Oh, no!
Yeah, he left,
man.
dude. He left. He's out.
Yeah, sorry,
Here, I'll do him for you. Hold on. What cunt? What'd you say? Fuck you just say.
I just love how the way he just says. I just love how the way he says cunt.
Dude,
Dude,
we went to Boston, and that motherfucker, right, he went into this parking garage, right? And as soon as we hit the parking garage, I thought to myself, oh, we're getting a good cunt today. We're getting a good one.
It echoes.
Right? So he went into the parking garage, parked the car, and I see him whip out his phone, and I see him like, fucking recording it. I'm like, here it comes. And I look over at his wife and my wife walking together to leave the parking garage, and I'm like, they are about to get so scared, both of these chicks. And all of a sudden you just hear like, cunt. It like shook. It shook the walls of this fucking parking garage. Like dust was going all over the place. And fucking, I look over at them, and they both look back like, you fucking asshole. Like, and I was losing my mind. But the worst of it was, bro,
epic.
Dude, the worst was we were fucking standing online going into this place, and there's families around us. We're in Salem, Massachusetts. It's Friday the 13th. There's 1 million people there. This guy out of nowhere, he lets out a cunt in the middle of this courtyard that fucking shook the fucking foundation of these houses and shit. I was like, he did it again, man. I was like, this sick bastard, man.
Did you wake up the fucking dead? Jesus Christ.
Dude, let me tell you something. Yeah, he did. He did wake up the dead. We were in Salem. It was a couple of weird things happened when I was in Salem, man. I got to say, that place is fucking awesome, but weird at the same time.
Did you find a broomstick up your ass? I mean, how weird was it?
Yes, man. They Abner Lawima my ass, bro. They Abner Lawima me. They put me in the Abner Lawima. No, but listen, we went to this fucking haunted house, right? And there was a report the other day of a guy killing 18 people in a haunted house in Salem. And I fucking shit my pants. I'm like, oh no. It's the same fucking haunted house I was at. So I searched the internet, and I come to find out it's fucking fake. I was like, thank God it was fake, man. But, Mr.
You would have shat yourself.
Cal Alabama fucking tweeted it out. So many people must have saw this and saw it at first and was like, oh shit, that happened. 18 people with a fucking chainsaw. They said a killer clown.
That would be nuts.
And I'm like, holy fuck, dude, that's a massacre. And I was just there. But it turned out fake, thank God. Thank God it was fake.
The moment you just said fucking killer clown, I'm so sorry. I love Tommy, but dude, fuck, I was just imagining Tommy with a fucking clown makeup and shit. Oh my God.
Tommy needs a hiatus. It's like you can't be on every fucking show. You can't be on
Tommy.
You can't be on every fucking show, Tommy, for Christ's sake. You got to know that. Like, come on, dude. Like,
I love you, man. But damn, dude, like, you know what? Honestly, and I said this on Twitter to like Joe and a few other people. And I mean, because again, there's people that just fucking hate Tommy. I'm neutral, so I really don't hate anybody.
My wife was just talking about it like the other day, saying people really fucking hate him, huh? And I'm like, Yeah, unfortunately they do.
Hate is a strong word.
No, some people
well,
hate
that's
him.
the thing. I mean, but there's people that act like cunts, and there are people that are actual cunts. So all I was suggesting is that what if there was a charity event went to something? It could be whatever it is, and we did a roast on Tommy. It was all like in good fun. But
Can I tell you, you're not the only person that said that, because I said it once too that I wanted to do like a roast for Tommy, and I brought it up.
Did say that.
I brought it up to Cronin and stuff, and he was kind of like, I don't think Tommy would be able to take it, and then I saw him on Monetize This, and I thought, dude, he'll definitely be able to take it. He takes all that abuse on the show, and he just keeps going and minding his own business. But as of late, dude, I don't think he could take it anymore.
Yeah,
I think we're in a different.
People keep pushing his fucking button.
Yeah, I know. That's what it is. It's like,
He's
well,
got a thick skin.
well, listen, dude, he keeps doing shit that keeps putting him in a bad light, man. And I don't want to be a dick and say, you brought it on yourself, dude. But in a way, he brings it on himself,
he's
man.
a grown man.
Yeah.
He was crying to Cronin and crying about it.
Tommy, but
and I don't want him to
together.
cry about it. Like, what the fuck, man? I don't want this guy to cry about that shit. Like, I don't want to see anybody that upset where they cry about something.
Yeah, but I mean, God forbid anything were to happen to him and shit, and all of a sudden, one would feel bad. It's like,
dude, he was fucking crying his eyes out. Like, he was really upset.
Yeah.
He was really fucking worked
because
up.
the last thing I want to hear is fucking and again, I don't want to bring this up, but God forbid if something were to happen to him, he hurt himself or he's in bad shape because he put harm to himself. Like, I don't want that, bro.
No, me neither, man.
Nobody's perfect.
I had a
so
friend
we can't,
kill
we all
himself.
have flaws.
I don't want to fucking see that at all, man. Please, no.
Yeah. He's too good of a kid, man. I'm telling you,
Right now, he's going to rock bottom, and then he's going to eventually have to change.
Listen, let me be honest with you guys out there. I didn't say anything, but he basically called me tonight and demanded to be on here. Okay? And when I told him,
fucking serious?
Yeah, he basically said, I'm coming on your show. And that's it. Basically
Tommy,
told
I hope
me.
that's not true.
And then I said to him, listen, man, I don't think so. And let's just, at first I was like, oh, whatever. And I spoke to him during the day and I was like, yeah, whatever. And I didn't really answer him or say no or say yes. And then he was like, I'm coming on the show, all right? And he you got to give me the outlet to da-da-da. And I'm like, listen, bro, you have a channel with 110,000 people on it. Do a show.
Serious.
Do a show. Go on, do a video.
Giant following,
what do you want my fucking, I know we have a good amount of people in here now and everything, and we're not huge. We're not huge at all. We're a very small channel. I'm like, why do you need my platform, my small channel
to do your bidding, Yeah, I can answer that by just saying that, I think Tommy, and again, I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but I think, really, Tommy is just sort of he needs, that, I don't know, it's just he just needs, that extra boost of, okay, if I can't come up with something funny or I can't come up with something new,
he's not himself right now. He's in a dark place.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And he's showing it.
For example, a few years ago when he got, the whole, boost, because remember, he was only at, maybe 20,000
The
subs
whole
or
fight
whatever.
with Leafy, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think to
which
myself,
Joe had everything to do with,
Which, again, that video, by the way, because it was taken down later, where Joe's, threatening Keemstar, which I thought was, one of the funniest fucking videos ever.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh, Tommy, honestly, what Tommy really needs, is a reboot in terms of what he wants to put out, as far as content, who he is, as an narrator. He could be himself, but he needs to come up with something new in order to have his own legion of guys. Because, dude, yeah, he's ahead in subs, but that also can mean dead subs if you're not keeping it up.
Well, dude, I went, and anybody can do this. You can go on Social Blade, okay? Go on Social Blade. Go to the search engine in Social Blade. Put in Tommy NC 2010. Go look it up. The numbers are, and he says it's because YouTube's broken. This is not because YouTube's broken. You can go do the same thing with Tommy C's channel, who I used to work with. Go look up his shit. Everything is in the red negative. He's losing 40 to 10 to 50 to 60 to 10 to 110 a day consistently.
Damn.
So the thing has a projection thing on there. You hit projected stats. I hit projected stats, and it says that he will lose. He will be down to 75,000 subs within 5 years, I think, or 4 years.
God damn.
That's consistently losing every day, 40 to 50 to 60 to 70. And he's telling me that it's a computer glitch. People have multiple accounts, and they're doing it on purpose. I said, no, dude. You have to have 45 people join to back out. Like these people joined back when you were doing your Leafy thing, So most of them did.
Look, he
so
did
long
do
story
some
short,
good stuff here and there.
Listen,
right now he's just in a bad place.
Some people are into the vlogs and stuff like that. And, some people are into this and that, and then some people watch him to fucking cringe and say shit to him, and then some people watch him because they like him, and he's got the whole no swearing
to do.
The whole no swearing thing over there.
I support the brother. I support him. It's just that, bro, you gotta put out something that makes me wanna.
Yeah, I don't even want to fucking talk about him anymore, man. To tell you the truth, it's
I'm sorry, dog.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's
all good.
It's over.
But anyways, yo, dude. Yeah, so dude, you're more than welcome to come out to the gig and shit. I'll take care
Where's
of
it gonna
you.
be at?
VIP-wise
Where's it gonna be at, man?
You said before.
Like I said, well, West Orange and shit.
West Orange? Do you know
the bridge?
Do you want to say the venue's name or no?
Yeah, it's OzPac, Oscar Schindler Performing Arts Center. It's an outdoor theater. It's the first beer fest that they're having. It's called Zombie Fest. Anybody can look it up. It's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that shit.
Go check it out, guys, if you want something to do this weekend.
Yeah,
if you're in Jersey or New York area, go check it out. Mr. Rostov is going to be there playing. What day is it again? Saturday, right?
Saturday, October 21st, I think it is. Yeah, and I play at 3.
Nice, man. All right.
In the house.
Ro, I'll talk to you, brother. Thanks for calling, man.
Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Peace out, bro.
Ciao.
All right, ciao. I never say ciao. Why the fuck did I say ciao? That was weird. I'm sorry. Ciao. But anyway, so go check out Rostov if you got something to do Saturday.
Tonight. We got McKinnon and Super Ugly going at it. We got Tommy and the whole community going at it.
Right?
Holy shit.
So listen, one thing before we go anywhere, I got to say this to the people, the great people of FoulMouths Nation. Guys, do me a favor. I want to do something for Saturday. And anybody out there who's listening or listens to this video later on, do me a favor and send us the most funniest sound you can make. An audio or a video of it, I don't care, as long as I can hear you, and send it to the FoulMouths Network on Twitter. Okay? So please, guys, send as many as you can, because I want to make a nice bit of it on Saturday night. I will play all the noises to everybody. We'll do like a fucking funny segment on it. And send me as many as you can, guys. I don't care. You can send me 2 or 3 of them, but send me your funniest sound or like word or something like that that's very short, like kind of like, I do a funny sound, and I always did the sound, and so does Filthy, but we always make the sound like this. Listen. Ugh. It was like this stupid little sound disgusting. Because it's just so nasty, right? It's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, listen.
Let's tell them what they win.
So anyway, I will play
naked.
I will play your shit live on a show, and we'll all pick the best sound, the funniest sound. It's got to be the funniest sound. So like if you make a funny sound or you do something like funny, like with your family or something that you do with like your teeth or a whistle or like a something, just something like that. Like for instance, something stupid. I don't care if it's the dumbest thing in the world. Send it to me on Twitter on the FoulMouths Network, and I want to do like a bit of it. And if I get enough of them, we'll do this Saturday night. I'll play all of them. So, and you guys will definitely hear it. If you send it to me, you will hear it. I will play it on Saturday's show. So definitely please try to do that if you guys listen to the show. Please do it right now. Stop the video, pause it, go over there.
Serious.
If you're listening to this on a replay, go over there to FoulMouths right now, please, and just leave us a fucking. It could be funny or nasty. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Shelly said she's trying to call in.
Shelly's trying to call in? Get out of here.
Shelly on the phone line.
Oh my God, Shelly.
Shelly.
Call in right now, Shelly. I'm about to open up a can of whip ass. Shelly had to open up a can of whip ass on your son. Shelly had to open up that can of whip ass, boy.
Open that can.
Let me open up a can of whip ass on you, boy. Let me damn open up a can of whip ass on you, boy.
Get it.
That's right. This is Stone Cold Stone Creamery, motherfucker. Come on down. I bought my first creamery.
Cold Stone.
I bought my first creamery at 50 years old. Come on down, boy. Get that beer
Steve
flavored.
Austin serving ice cream.
Get that beer flavored ice cream while you're down here. What? Did you see? What? I can't understand what you're saying. Come down to Stone Cold Stone. Come down to Stone Cold Stone. Cold Stone, Stone Cold. Cold Stone Cold. Come on down. Come on down to my Stone Cold Stone.
You're fucking nuts.
What's up, caller? You're on the FoulMouths Network.
What do we got?
Yo, what's up, FM, man? This Ray Rollins. How y'all doing tonight, man?
Ray Rollins. What's up, baby? What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. First, I gotta say, I've been checking out Foul Play for the last, 3 episodes it was?
Yes.
That shit's fire. I love it.
Thank you, man. We have a lot of fun with that.
I'm not real huge into alien, and all that conspiracy theorist type stuff, but I'm interested enough to listen to the show. I dig it.
Nice, man. Nice.
At least you're open to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. That stuff interests me. Like, my brother, he loves watching all the conspiracy theorist like shows. I forget which show he was watching. He was watching some like Alien Files or something like that.
Oh, some shit on History Channel.
Oh my God! Can I just interrupt for one quick second, real quick? Fucking JB just sent me a fucking photo. That guys, I can't describe to you how fucking goddamn nasty it is. It's fucking vile. It is the most, dude. It is fucking vile. Like I've never seen anything like it, and I cannot fucking believe I looked at this. God damn you, JB, man. What the fuck, dude?
You sick.
Holy fuck. Yeah, but anyway, yo, let me tell you something, Ray. Let me tell you something. That fucking shit, you have to, like, want to be into it. And if you don't really, like, you never followed it before, that was me and Lucky's conversation when we first said we wanted to do a show like that. We were saying, like, you know, if you're not really into that shit before, then if you hear it for the first time on this channel, you might think it's, oh, wow, it's weird. They're doing, like, conspiracy theory and alien. But even if you don't like it, at least you were able to give it a chance to see what it was like, the show. And
right, we just asked you to be open.
You know what I mean? Be open to it.
See, but the thing is, I think Cronin said this a couple nights ago on one of his reviews. The biggest thing about getting people into a new show is to have a personality that they enjoy listening to.
That's
and you know that's what got me into you guys' show, because I love listening to you guys, man.
Thank you,
Lucky
man.
Low. He used to be, I mean, at least to me, he used to be quiet on most of these shows, man.
That's right.
He gives them a voice, you know.
Yep,
I love listening to Lucky Low talk, man. I love this voice.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know what? You're damn right about that, man. You are damn right about that. Like,
I'm more into the conspiracy.
Lowe's like the third guy, you know what I mean? He's like the third guy on here when we're doing stuff. But yeah, when you put Lowe on that's his shit. That's his genre. That's what he knows about. So, you know,
it's deep knowledge. I'm enlightened.
I think he's going to be broadcasting the show, matter of fact, for the first time next Monday. Lowe is going to broadcast it. He's going to take over as the host.
That's right, folks.
And he's going to take over Foul Play.
Shit.
Yeah, and he's going to be the guy to bring you the
we want phone calls.
All
we
the
want
shit.
You guys to say what you feel and what you think.
Yeah.
We want to know your opinion.
You know, last week when you guys did the extraterrestrial stuff, you said that Lucky was doing this for, about 20 years? He was into this stuff when he started getting into it?
I think he's talking about Truth Seeker.
Oh, yeah, Truth Seeker. Yeah, he was like that. He's been into it for, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, once you go down the hole, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's very interesting.
Right.
Yeah,
it's
really
very
is.
interesting.
It is.
Me, man, I definitely believe something's out there, though. I really do. But, you know, the real reason I called in tonight, though, is to talk about this Kaepernick shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, the number one thing that I noticed, and, you know, Bailey, when he called, he made some very damn good points. You don't know what it's like until you be in that position.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I watch a lot of investigation discovery documentaries, which is about a bunch of, like, real-life murder stories and whatnot.
Yeah,
so,
that's awesome.
I remember I was watching one, a couple, actually, about where this police officer had pulled over this guy, I guess for a traffic violation or something. Dude straight up gunned him down. And, you know, it was pretty sad. The whole documentary, it was pretty sad, man.
Yeah.
Investigation Discovery Network. Y'all in the murder shows, check that shit out.
Yeah, but that's a good show. Yeah, I've seen
right. He makes some very good points. Now, one thing, like I said, that I noticed is the whole reason Kaepernick was doing all this, like you said, Ken, was because of police brutality and all that mess.
Exactly.
He started doing that when all that stuff started going down, and he felt like black men were not getting justice, you know. And to an extent, yeah, they're not. But I think this wouldn't be an issue if the media didn't glorify the police brutality like they were doing last year.
You know what? You are partially right. You are partially right about that, man. You're definitely right, because I looked up numbers as far as who's being killed out there? Is it a majority of black people being killed by cops? What are the numbers? I want to see the numbers. And when I looked at the numbers between, and they cut it all up. They gave you how many white people, how many Asian, how many black, how many, and they told you everything. And the number was actually higher of white people being killed.
Right.
Which I didn't
they want to show you.
I didn't really know that.
Right,
I thought that was bullshit.
Lucky hit it right on the money. They show you what they want to show you. Now, the first big case of the media, I wouldn't want to say blowing it out of proportion because I honestly don't think so.
Right.
Of a police officer wrongfully shooting an African American was a Trayvon Martin case.
Yeah, that was huge. That shit was fucked up, man.
That was the hugest.
Yeah.
And then every time, well, I wouldn't say every time, but they started coming out with more. They found out, I guess you could say that was the biggest news story. That's where they gained a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
Was because of these stories of African Americans being murdered by police officers. And I'll never forget. I definitely think you'd be naive if you don't think that police are wrongfully shooting African Americans. Like Bailey said, there's definitely a lot of good police officers.
Yeah, oh yeah, without a doubt.
There's definitely, but for every couple good ones, there's a couple bad ones. There's a couple bad apples in the bunch.
Oh, that's for everything.
On every side there is, yeah.
Like I said, the media glorifies.
They do, man.
It shows. They put.
Dude, they want us at our throats. They want us.
It's all fear mongering.
Dude, they want us to hate each other. They want whites, blacks, and every race and every kind to hate each other and to keep our minds on each other and to think race and to think injustice and they want it to keep escalating and snowballing into this big fuckery of just hate. And when you're hating and you're doing all that, your eyes are off of what the fuck is really going on. And what the fuck is really going on is we're all fucking puppets. I mean, come on.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, we all are slaves to the system and to the fucking taxes and to fucking the injustice that goes on in this world. And the fucking, the 1% sits there fucking high on a hill while everybody else is just fucking flinging along and just barely making it.
The 1% ain't worried about shit.
No, they're not worried about nothing. They got a hole in the side of a mountain, and when the nukes go off, they're going in their fucking little spot.
Right now,
and we're all roasting.
Leak like crazy.
We're all fucking roasting. You know? I don't know, but
it's all fear mongering.
Last year, when all those police, when the news kept picking up on those stories about the black men getting killed and whatnot by the police, that's when it really got big.
Yeah.
And that's when we had those African American men like Mika Johnson retaliating by killing the police officers. And that's when, I guess you could say, the news stories started slowing down because maybe they realized, like, yo, this is getting so much bad attention. Because that's when, although they kept coming out one after another. The first one was some guy outside a CD store who they thought was carrying a gun.
Yeah.
And there was Philando Castillo. Then there was Keith Lamont Scott. Then there was Terrence Crutcher. I can keep it. That's like 4 right there.
Yeah.
4 big.
We wouldn't have any problems if everybody got along.
Nah, man, it would be nice if everybody did.
It would be no issue.
Let's just hope one day that we all can get along and fucking just, like.
It's very simple.
You know what? I will tell you a story. I don't know if you guys know about this. That you can really 100% see that a white officer wrongfully killed a black guy, and perhaps it was because of race. It definitely wasn't because of a threat. You guys hear of the story about Laquan McDonald, the dude in Chicago?
No.
Look it up. But the officer was named Jason Van Dyke. Okay, black guy Laquan McDonald. So if I remember correctly, this was last year actually, or maybe it was in 2015. I can't remember 100%. But what was going on was, I think Laquan McDonald was causing some trouble at a Burger King or a Wendy's. I forget which restaurant it was. Really not important. But police were called, and they were looking for him, and they see Laquan McDonald walking down the street. He had a knife in his hand, right?
Yeah.
Jason Van Dyke, the dude who shot him, got out the car, saw him, pointed his gun at him. He probably told him to stop. I don't think so though. But he shot him 16 times in 15 seconds.
Wow. Listen, but you're always going to have those situations mixed in with the other situation. Like it's always going to be that way.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it.
It's got to work itself out, and that's going to start when people start coming together.
Yeah, it is, man.
But you see, the big thing is, like I said earlier, the whole reason why this Colin Kaepernick situation even exists, and this whole kneeling in the NFL and all this brouhaha, is because the media glorified this stuff, which honestly
they do.
shouldn't have been glorified. Like, honestly, if you ask me, if they wanted to glorify something, they should have put the Laquan McDonald story up there. I'm surprised
but they won't play that. Yeah, I know. It's only
look it up.
It's only the hand tailor pick shit, man. Yo, thanks for calling in, brother. I'm gonna take another phone call,
dude. That
was a great phone call, dude.
Right.
Call in during fucking foul play, man. We'd love to hear from you, dude.
Hell yeah.
All right, awesome, man.
All right, Ray Rollins, man.
Guys, and love you guys.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the fuck out of that, man. You're the man. Hey, we got another caller calling in. We're going to take one of our last couple of callers here. Who's this on the FoulMouths Network?
Hi, guys.
Oh, my God. Is it Shell?
Shelly.
Shell, what's up?
Not much. How about you guys?
How you doing, Shell?
I'm doing good.
Good.
We're loving it. We're
How are you?
living the life.
We're living the life.
Yeah.
What's going on with you tonight?
Not much. I'm still sick as fuck.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Get the puck out.
Oh, I want to say something, actually.
Oh,
Thank you so much for not putting that fucker on the air tonight.
Yeah, you know,
Mr. Tommy NC.
You know, it's kind of like, you know, he's always been on this show since day one. I mean, he used to call in when I think it was our third live show or our fourth live show. He called in. That was like it wasn't a year ago, but it was maybe like 10 months ago, 11 months ago. So he's been on a billion shows. And like tonight, I told him, it was a lot. I told him tonight, I was like, listen, we're skipping one night. You know, like, we're skipping a couple of nights. Like, you don't always have to be on my shit. You know what I mean? Or someone else's. Like, you could take a little bit of a chill.
He into the chat like the slimy fucker he is, and I can't stand it. I wish the way he did let him on, I would have ripped him a new one again. I told him I was going to bury him. I'm following him from show to show.
Yeah, I saw that video that you
Tommy's
did, man.
Tommy's sitting there clenching his fist right now.
Are you happy?
Oh, I know he's probably stamping his feet. Oh, that bitch. Gonna get her to send her some blues. Fuckhead.
Yeah, you know, listen, he obviously fucked with the wrong one with you. He fucked with the wrong one with you, man.
He messed with the wrong Canadian bitch.
Yeah, he did, man. Canadians are no joke, man. I love Canadians, man. You guys don't take no bullshit.
Americans.
Yeah, well, you guys don't take no fucking bullshit, man.
That's right.
And I'm a diehard hockey fan. When I saw that movie,
me too.
Do you ever see the movie with the dude from American Pie who plays like an NHL?
Yeah, the Goon. Yeah, the Goon.
Okay, so they came out with part 2. Did you ever see that one yet or no?
No, I haven't seen it yet. No.
Well, they came out with part 2. I didn't see it yet either, but I got to go check that out. But in that movie, he lives in this little small fucking Canadian town. I think it was like...
Yeah, you want to know where they filmed that?
Where?
My fucking city.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's Winnipeg. Yeah.
Oh, fucking Winnipeg is great, man. I want to fucking move there.
Isn't it amazing?
I just want to move there, dude.
Holy shit.
I just want to fucking...
have an army?
I want to move there. Of course they have an army.
I just want to put it on the
Mounties in there. I'm probably going to get killed for saying this, but the Mounties in their fucking fairy pants, I mean, Jesus.
I know, but you know what? Listen, Canada has, of course they have an army. It's a country. They got to have a fucking... And I know they have an army. They have, like, the Canadian Marines. They have fucking... Dude, they have their own Navy. Come on. I mean, it's a country.
I know.
You know?
Yep.
But because some, you know, like some people think that they don't, you know, but I'm like, I mean, I think Rocky's kidding around anyway, just to fucking bust balls, but...
of course.
But yeah, so
nothing wrong with busting balls. So
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all, man. And I love the fact that Winnipeg got their hockey team back because when they first left, I was like fucking pissed because it was like the Hoffman.
You were pissed.
No, I felt bad for you guys, man, because the Winnipeg Jets kind of like were like the mirror image of the Islanders, like. They've had.
Yeah, and what did I tell you, Ken? I said I love the Islanders.
Yeah, you're right.
The captain that came back to the Jets was Andrew Ladd, and he's my dude. So I mean, I love the Islanders now too. So.
And I always had.
I'm going to the Jets game on December 21st because Islanders are coming here.
Oh, nice! That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Now let
We're
me.
Gonna kill you, but no kidding.
You probably are because they're not too good this year. But did you ever go to like? Is that the same? That's not the old stadium that the Winnipeg Jets played in, right?
No, they tore the old barn down. It's a brand new one. It's downtown, the middle of the
city.
And
you used to go to games at that one?
Everywhere.
Did you go to games at that other one?
Yeah, I went to the old one too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. That's cool, man. Yeah. That's nice, man. How does the new stadium?
It's smaller than the old one is, but I mean, it's just everything is better. The old
Yeah.
one needed to be tore down, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. How do you think the Jets? How do you think the Jets are going to do this year?
Oh God. Well, the first 2 games, the asshole goalie that they have for #1 goalie led in 11 goals in 2 fucking games.
Is that Mr.
And then the next, and he's the #1 goalie. The backup goalie, which is my favorite. I mean, he won the next 2 games. So if maybe they pull their heads out of their ass and figure out which goalie to put in, I think we'll make the playoffs. But I don't think we'll go past the first round like last year.
Lovely jubblies.
Lovely jubblies. Oh God. Well, that's awesome,
Oh, my
Shell. I'm
God.
glad you're a fucking hockey fan. I love hockey. We're going to be doing a hockey show soon.
I can't wait.
We would have did it already, but we were waiting on we were waiting on a couple of things, so we're gonna be doing it soon. It's just gonna be a chill, like call in, talk hockey type of show. I don't think many people will listen to it because it's gonna be like a laid back,
I'll be there.
you know what I mean, chilling type of show. Talk a lot of fantasy hockey and fighting and all that shit, man. Because hockey's
Not
my
enough
number 1
fighting
love.
anymore. They're all pussies now.
I know, man. It sucks that they're
Jesus.
fucking. It sucks they're taking
You know,
that
it's
out,
like
man.
you get together at the center ice, and it's like, like
Yeah, it's like
knock
God
the guy in
forbid
the mouth.
they drop their fucking gloves nowadays. God forbid.
Yeah, it's like they're
you know?
shaking their purses, throwing their purses.
Serious, man. It's like, what the fuck happened, man? Like, don't take that away.
know,
These
they're
people
all
are
pussies.
fucking. Oh shit, Mr. Mellow Yellow.
Love my
Mellow
Hello,
Yellow. with the
my
dollar.
daddy.
Daddy Mellow. Dad Mellow,
Hello,
baby.
baby.
Are you happy with your home?
Shell
well,
is
Shell,
awesome. Love my mama.
Shell, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm getting better slowly.
And thank you for all you do for all these
I
shows.
had a bad reaction to my flu shot, and my elbow is the size of my
That's
kneecap.
what. Oh man, that's fucked, man. That's
yeah,
crazy.
Isn't that fucking wonderful? That's all I need.
I was gonna say thank you to from all these shows. So many people you donate to and you support and shout out to you, Shell,
My
for doing that.
Yep.
Yeah, you
I'm
really
a part
are.
of the FoulMouths Nation, JCS Army. Shout out to all
Nice, Shell. Thank you so
all my
much,
sexy
Shell.
fuckers. I
You're
can't
a
name
great
them all.
you're a great person and you're funny as hell. I love you. Don't be a stranger.
you too,
Call
Ken.
in. Keep
Yeah.
calling in, man. We'll be here.
Filthy.
He's not here. He left. He left early.
Where is he?
He had to wake up for
Oh,
work
I
at
wanted
like
to tell
4 in
him
the
that he's
morning.
my favorite cunt.
I love it. I love it. That's fucking
Love you
great.
too, Lucky, by the way. Sorry.
That's
okay,
great,
I'm going to
man.
go back to the chat, guys.
Yo, Shell, thank you so much, Shell.
Love ya.
We'll talk to you
Mwah.
soon. Peace
Bye.
out. That was the great Shell, guys.
She's loving it.
She's the best, man. She's awesome, man. That's fucking great. Yeah, so I guess we're going to be wrapping it up pretty soon. Maybe we'll take maybe we'll take one more call and we'll wrap this bitch up. 619. You're on the FoulMouths Network.
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Rebel.
Mr. Rebel. What's up, baby? How you doing, man?
What's going on, everybody?
What's
Man,
going
I'm just
on?
sitting here taking a fucking Tommy.
Tommy,
Taking
yeah.
a
he's-
Tommy?
You're taking a Tommy? That's so fucked up.
For you guys
Yeah,
that don't
I'm
know, he's talking about shit.
I'm gonna wipe my ass with some Hamza.
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God.
Wow, what a phone call.
Oh, my God.
Right
Yeah.
away.
I'm trying my best not to even, like,
Came right out.
fucking think of
Said, "I'm
it.
taking
Let it out, man. Let it out, kid. Let it out.
Nah, man, I ain't got nothing to say. I just, like he demanded to be on tonight. He wanted to be on and say what he wants to say. But listen, it's an old hat, bro. He's already, and I told him this too, and he could tell you. I already went to him and said, listen, dude, you went on Twitter. You said what you had to say. People heard what you had to say. Joe's not talking. Joe's not talking. Joe's not talking. People heard you. They know what you're saying. If nobody responded, then just let it go. Let it fucking go now, man. Live your life. The fuck.
Guy's a genius. All we do is talk about it.
Christ, holy fuck, man.
He's a genius.
He really is. Like, he's fucking. He must be.
Nah.
The
Too many
fuck?
guys are waste, dude. I mean, I've been watching Joe Cronin for 2 years almost,
Yeah.
and I saw right through Tommy, dude, when he first got on. When he got on there, I was like, oh.
Can I tell you, Rebel? Listen to this. And I said this to Lucky Lowe the other day. We did our first Tommy video about. Man, it had to be like a year and a half ago. It's the video I winded up getting fired from Shot from the Point, quote unquote, fired from Shot from the Point. And we did this video, And I said to Lucky Low, I was like, wow, where the fuck were all these people back when we first started doing Tommy videos? Like, god damn, we could have used them then, because we were doing Tommy videos and getting fucking so much flack from people like, you fucking scumbags, you talk about Tommy like that, we're gonna fuck with you. And they were fucking with me and, you know, like fucking talking shit to us every episode we were doing and writing shit in the chat and this and that. And I was like, man, where were these people when we were first fucking doing Tommy videos? But, you know, then I became friends with the guy, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, you know, I understand people don't know him like I do. I know that he doesn't mean the shit that he does half the time, but there's also another side of him that's very careless and very fucking not good to his friends sometimes. But he does try to be good, man, and he thinks he's doing the right thing half the time too. He really does. He thinks he's doing the right thing half the time. You know, the balloon videos, he thought he was doing the right thing. Like, let me expose these people, and you know, I believe that, but I mean, I could be wrong. I don't fucking know, but I don't want to hate on the guy anymore. I just want to let it go and kind of do my own thing for a while. And, you know, it's no offense to him. Like I told you, he called me and tried to get on, but I just, you know, we're doing other shit now. I feel like talking about other things. It doesn't always have to be about Tommy NC 2010. You know what I mean? It's not always about him. You know, so.
I wish we should fucking just drop all this shit, but you know, I have him blocked, but. You know, I got other people that don't have him blocked that I get all this shit from, and I go, really? Okay, we're just going to keep this going then. Because he brings it on himself.
Yeah. I saw your boy trying to call in before, man. I apologize I didn't get to his phone call, Mr. Barely Smoke Rudolph.
Right, man.
And shout out to, also, whenever I say Barely Smoke Rudolph, I always think of my man Canadian Basement, because I always fucked with those two names. But shout out to Canadian Basement, too, out there, man. Big shout out to him, too.
Canadian Smoking Rudolph Basement.
Yeah, I remember we fucking made those two people into one. That was great. Canadian Barely Smoke Rudolph Basement. So anyway, but what are you doing tonight, Rebel?
I heard you guys talk about that police brutality shit. Dude.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
Hey man, how far you want me to go back? Because I'm 43 years old. I've seen my share of that shit.
Yeah.
With the LAPD, the San Diego PD.
Really?
You know what I mean? You know, people can say, oh, you need training. Hey, man, these are fucking cops. I can call them pigs, but I won't. These cops that have had years and years of training, have been years, you know, already veterans or whatever in the police department, and yet they turn around and he pull the triggers.
Yeah.
Because why? The fucker ain't white.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are, man. I mean, there's no denying it. Some of these guys.
There's a lot of cops also that get shot and killed on the job, and they don't put it on the news.
Yeah, they don't even put it on. A lot of people, you know, you can't blame some of them. You can't blame some of them for being trigger happy. I mean, you know, if you're a cop, you're going to be like, fuck, man, I don't want to die. I want to go home, you know?
It's a give and take.
And some of them are fucking racist pieces of shit, too. You know what I mean? I mean, it just is what it is.
I ran across a lot of those motherfuckers, and then again, at the same time, on the other side of the token, which the mouth is a little shorter, I ran across a few cops, you know?
Yeah, it sucks, man.
They were cool. They thought well about it. That's all they're about it. Well, it's cool.
But let me tell you something. But let me tell you something, though. Eventually, the world is going to turn into one big race. It's going to be one race. Honestly, because people integrate races so much nowadays that eventually it'll be one race, and that's probably when peace on earth will be. But we'll be long gone from then. I'll tell you that. But anyway, man, yo, Rebel, thanks for calling in, brother. I'm gonna let you go, and we're gonna wrap this one up tonight, man. Thank you, man, for a good phone call, Mr. Rebel. Thank you. Say hi to Bailey for us. Yeah, shout out to the chat, man. Thank you. Say hi to Bailey for us, man.
He's right here.
Barely Smoke Rudolph.
He's smoking that Rudolph.
Bill, mama. That's my nickel, man. You my nickel, motherfucker. Love this nigga. That's my nickel, man.
Oh, man.
Baby, let's change
it. Tonight, man. That shit was funny, man. What? I love when you do fucking JD songs, man.
Oh, God, the JD.
Yeah,
fucking, I recorded.
You get a chance, go look at your Twitter. I made a new meme of JD fucking a cat.
Oh no, I got it. Well, I always go check Twitter after the show, so you know I'm going to be looking for that, man. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the chat and everybody, the FoulMouths Network.
Thank you, brother. Go check out Bailey Smoke Rudolph for those memes, bro. Fucking funny shit, man. Go show him some love on Twitter.
And you take it easy, Ken. Much love.
That's the meme king.
Everybody.
Peace, man. Thank you so much, Bailey. That's Bailey and Mr. Rebel. Bailey is Mr. Rebel. They both live in the same building, man. They're fucking boys, man. That's pretty cool. Bailey and Mr. Rebel, guys. Anyway, guys, it's that time of the night. We're going to wrap this bitch up. Hollyweird, guys. I mean, listen, I'm sure we'll touch on this a little bit more Saturday, and this guy who's fucking slinging dick in L.A. finally gets taken out in Hollyweird.
That's it.
We'll see who the latest people are who come forth in this big fucking conspiracy theory, they said, and some people say it's true, and who the fuck knows, man, what's true anymore. We really don't know.
It's
But
all bullshit nowadays.
But guys, we're going to be back Saturday night. This Saturday night, I'm going to have the Filthy Mouth Gamer in the house with me. No Lucky Low this Saturday, but he will be back. And like I said, most likely broadcasting his first broadcast from his studio.
On Foul Play.
On Foul Play at 8 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir.
8 o'clock.
Eastern.
But like I said, guys, this Saturday, we're going to have a big, long, funny fucking show. I got some guests that are going to be on. I got some shit planned for the show. And guys, please, if you can, leave me the funniest sounds you can make or the nastiest sounds you can make on Twitter.
Nasty.
Send it in a video or an audio. I would love it. Please, guys, do it. I beg of you guys. If you're out there right now and you're listening to this, go fucking over there as soon as this is done and make some fucking funny noises and send it to me. I'm going to play all of them on Saturday night show. We're all going to decide on what's the funniest, what's the weirdest, what's the nastiest. And we'll give something away. I got some giveaways, too. I'll name what they are, and you guys can pick from it. It's cheesy things. It's nothing fucking huge like a VCR, all right? Calm down. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for the donations tonight. Oh, fuck! Sorry, guys. I want to thank everybody for the donations tonight, for all the love. Everybody who came and hung out and called the show and just chilled with us. Thank you so much, guys. Lucky, you got anything to say?
Can't we all just get along?
Can't we all just get along, neck, Budweiser, and chill with each other?
That's the motto.
And just fucking come together as one in this fucking nation and...
let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Let's fucking take back what's ours, guys.
That's right.
Just kidding. No, I'm not. But anyway, thank you so much, like I said, guys. Go show some love to... the great Joe Cronin. Go and check out his channel over there. Right now he's broadcasting live from the Corrupted Podcast channel. So go check that out. Show him some love. Go check out the Corrupted Podcast on the JCS Patreon. And also go check out our Patreon too. If you're not a Patreon yet, go check it out. See if you like it. Go see what's going on in there. It's basically stuff like this, but we do secret stuff over there. And
top secret.
And the Patreons know what I mean by that, because we do different shit than we do on here, and it's a little more of a
little more raw,
friendlier, family-er, more intimate setting over there, because we don't have a lot of people, and it's a small little intimate setting over there. So
intimate.
Yeah, it's very intimate. So if you guys want to come over there and check us out, like I said, as little as $1 a month, you can get all this cool programming and stuff like that we have exclusively over there. Once in a while we do a show over there. We do behind the scenes and all kinds of shit like that. So go check that out. Show some love to the FoulMouths Network over on Patreon. Shout out to everybody who subs to us here on YouTube. God bless YouTube for giving us this chance, and all of you great people for giving us this chance to come to you guys and talk to you and hang out with you guys and all that shit. Shout out to everybody. Billy Ricky.
Hit the like button and subscribe.
Yes, please hit that like button if you guys can before you bounce. And shout out to the boys at Super Ugly. Go over there to the second channel, Super Ugly Brand.
Check out the drama.
Go sub over there. You have to sub over there. And also shout out to Cock McSkinnon too, who we mentioned tonight. And shout out to all you guys out there for making this show so fucking great and interacting with us. I can't wait for the show of all shows, Saturday night.
Until next time.
Insomniac. Shout out to Shelly. Shout out to Cal Alabama, D Moon, Mr. Schleppy. Shout out to Mello, Clambake, all you guys. Canadian Basement, where the human waste went. Shout out to Tattoo, What's the name of the channel again?
Tattooed Masses.
Tattooed Masses. Everybody out there. Shout out to Tiff. Shout out to everybody, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. See you next week here Saturday night for Insomniac. Love you guys. Peace the fuck out.
Pumpkin song. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. That corner man hiding in the trash can, something swaying out of pounds and now. Everybody scream! Everybody scream! In our town of Halloween. Everybody scream! Everybody scream!
Fuck your cat, fuck your cat, baby. Now fuck your cat, baby. I kick cat, bitch. Fuck your cat, bitch. I fuck your cat, bitch. Now fuck it, hey, fuck it, fuck it. If you want to fuck your cat, fuck your cat.
Peace. JD sucks it.